drinking also, I had to get. The thing is, I obviously there are many things that are a wealth indicator in the UK. There are so many things that a class signifies in the UK. I would say one of the ones I fall into is I really don't like having an alcoholic drink that is not refrigerated in some way.
Yeah. Wait, is that? Do you consider that a wealth
I would
indicator?
consider it a wealth indication because I will specifically ask people if they have ice at their houses so I can put it in my mixed drink.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. No, no, no. Ice is crazy, but room temperature, I feel like not wanting to drink room temperature alcohol is very
Yes, but you
reasonable.
can't do that without ice unless you put it in the fridge for a bit, which is weird to do
Yeah,
at someone else's
which is
house.
I
Also, it takes a
guess.
while. Ice is a sort of quicker way of doing that. Also, it waters down the drink a bit, which makes it more tolerable usually.
True.
So I'm a big fan of ice in drinks. To
Mm.
the point where I think I went to your house. It was someone's house that
Also, are we
had
gonna
like.
start a game soon? Because if not, I
Oh
will just
yes,
play one by myself to warm up.
oh
I am
yes,
not joining the game today, I'm afraid, but I'll
that's
be
okay.
enthusiastic.
It's perfectly. I just need you here for the representation. I need you here for
I
work
did my
points.
first hire.
You're a resident they them
Oh, okay.
mostly.
Well, I can't stay forever, I'm afraid. But because I have an
That's
appointment, but
that's
An
really
appointment at the
horrible
gay
of you.
factory.
appointment that I do have an
Yeah,
appointment at the gay
and
Wait,
they
factory.
just and
seriously?
they just gave you a double shift.
April is coming over and we're planning a secret, super secret music video that we're gonna make, but don't tell anyone.
Oh, my drink is so fucking good. Because the thing is, I got some posh alcohol from work.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I get to talk about my cocktail story now. Basically,
Yay.
I pulled a 3 8 hours and 1 4 hour shift in a row
Crazy.
over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday was 8 hours. Saturday was 8 hours. I got a 1 hour break, and then I was right back in for another 4 hours. Um, and then Sunday was 8 hours. Um, this is slightly unrelated to the story I'm gonna be telling, but my coworker on Sunday, I mentioned I was tired. This is a 40-year-old woman, by the way, with a child. I mentioned I was tired, and she started going off about how, like, my generation was always talking about being tired and how we'd never be able to make it, like, we could never expect to make it as, like, full time as in like, other jobs. And I was like, listen, okay, cool, valid, yeah, whatever. My generation's lazy. Who cares? I've just worked my first ever in my life, like 20 what is it 24 28 hour like shifts over the past 3 days. Like, I can understand being like, oh, I have to work 8 hour shifts every day. Yeah, cool. I don't. That's my first ever one. And also, I got to bed at like midnight. I got home at like midnight, and I was also quite drunk because, and I'll go into my like original story. Um, I finished work actually earlier than I was meant to, so it's kind of like a 3 hour shift. But I was working 5 to like 9 ish. Um, and I just kind of thing is I was with my like official manager, who I actually really like because he's only a year older than me, and he was in my primary school in the year above. Um, and like he's chill. He's also hot, which helps. But I also think I am like I don't know. I don't know for sure if I'm his favorite casual. I don't think I am because he does have like a long term friend who works there. However, I do think I am definitely like getting there, like up there, like maybe second favorite.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that I'm. Holy shit! Ah, fuck! I was almost so goated there. Um, I forgot Ari wasn't playing for a second, and I was like, why does our twink
Wow.
have a different name? What the hell? But yeah, so I ended up just like and also this is not the first time that I've drank with that coworker. My first ever like long shift with him, um, after when it finished, he was just like, do you want to drink? It's on me. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so I had a Rattler, cider, which is quite good. And he had just a bottled beer. And we just drank and chatted in the smoking area for like ages, and it was
Oh,
fire. Actually, it was very fun. Um, very enjoyable experience. I'm being shot
What?
at in the shooting at people game.
Crazy how that happens.
Don't like it. I'm now scampering in the runaway game. But yeah, so not the first time that I've just like hung out with this guy after work. But no, it's cool. It's cool. But then he's like, for working so hard, because again, I had pulled like, this was what's 8 + 3, 11 hours. This is 11 hours straight at this point.
Yeah.
And so he was like, you can have a drink on me. And I was like, whoa, wait, you guys have cocktails now? Because he wants to work in like a cocktail bar one day. He wants to like do cocktails. And so he'd put like a bunch on the menu that he'd learned. And like, okay, I can't see shit, actually. Hey guys, where am I?
Oh, I can fucking the shadow of this invisible person.
I can't see anything. Oh, I think I'm doing well. I can't tell. A lot of stuff is happening.
Oh, okay, we're just dead now.
Yeah,
That's
fuck.
fine.
But yeah, so first of all,
I
I
hate
had...
playing against 2 other teams, like cash out stuff.
Yeah.
If it was against one other team, I'd be much more comfortable.
Lol. So first drink of the night is what is called a woo woo, which is basically cranberry vodka with a bit of peach schnapps. And I had a
Ooh.
maraschino cherry and a lime on it. And I was like, oh, I hate lime. And he was like, okay. And he was like, understood. And I didn't get any more lime after that, which was nice. And then I had, I don't know. Throughout the night I had 5 total cocktails. I had a Hugo Spritz, a Crimson Spritz, the one I already mentioned, and a peach, peach mojito. And then I have a cocktail that he's trying out but hasn't named yet. And I don't know cocktails, so I don't know the name of it. But it was very good. It was scrumptious, actually. It was like an amaretto sour, I would say.
Ooh,
It was
yeah.
amaretto, and then like, I can't remember. But it was like, you couldn't really taste the alcohol at all, and it was very good. It was like
sounds
lemony. It was tasty.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, so I'd had 5 cocktails, and I didn't think I was drunk until we started heading home, and then I was like, tomorrow's not gonna be that pleasant. I wasn't blackout by any means, but I was like beyond tipsy, you know?
Right.
It was great though, and also all of the cocktails are like £4.50 for like the students. They're all quite reasonable prices.
£4.50. That's crazy for cocktail. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Get
So
me
and
that.
and it was really depressing because none of the also I'm pretty sure it's open to like I'm 90% sure it's open to the public. So like
Oh, amazing.
if you want to come and listen, hey, I'll give you a discount if you want to come by. I'll just get you a drink.
Aw.
I do want to just take people to where I work sometimes. Because I actually really like where I work. It's just kind of fun. I showed my mum where I work because I'm allowed to use the pool for free. And, but I have to take a person with me. And so my mum came with me. And it was fine other than the fact that there were students in the pool. And
Yeah.
she's a 60-year-old woman who they don't recognize.
Yeah.
And I'm not 60 years old. But I am also staff. So I feel like that's still a little bit like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I am their age, but I don't feel like I look like a student. I feel like everyone around me looks 21 years old and I still look 16. It's evil.
Or
Don't like it.
27 in the case of a 21-year-old coworker.
In my defense, he is 20 years old. He does, because he's a full-timer and because he has like a beard and like he's mature and stuff, he does feel... Yay, explosions. Hello. Oh, my voice cracked. Fantastic. I'm just doing shit. I don't know what's happening. Where's that fucking not full-timer. Where's that? There's someone around here. Oh yeah, I did...
You work build.
I am very work-pilled. I was talking to my mum, and I was trying to, I think, like, say a holiday place or something I'd gone, and I just kept saying the place that I worked.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've been similar recently where the only thing I
I've
talk
been
about at
rezzed,
the
but I'm
moment is
drinking.
work. And it's it's awful because I'm so excited about my work because it's all I'm thinking about at the moment. And everyone's like, I kind of don't want to talk about work right now. I'm like, well, shut up.
Shut up! I like work.
Yeah,
That's
but you have
so.
like a cool, hot, sexy job.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm a
That is true. My
barista
work,
and I really enjoy it.
my
Thing is,
work right now
I'm.
is spending a lot of time in Adobe After Effects.
Thing is,
Look, I have a cool, I have a relatively like okay job, but it is also evil. So,
you have two jobs. One is cool, but is kind of barely a
Oh, yeah.
job, and then the other one's evil as hell and should blow up.
yeah, I have
I've
a
got
job that I'm sure
opinions.
they only. To be fair, yeah, but like I've probably got like one shift in the last 3 months. I think. I can't remember what my
From your
previous
cool
one
job,
was. It was
or from
from
your
my cool
actual
job.
job?
No, my actual job is giving. Well, is maybe
Your
getting
actual
a bit
job is
comfy.
not doing much either.
Again, may not. I may be. I may just be fired. Right? I'm probably not.
Oh shit!
But there's a world in which I am, and I'm okay with that.
It's a fucked up place anyway. Who likes it?
But I feel like my supervisor would have the decency to say he seems like a chill dude.
Yeah. Well,
Although he maybe.
the
So
thing
I
is,
would
he did say he'd text me. And then he didn't text me, and I had to text him, but he did tell me when I texted him. So I think
He
he
has
just
only
has
had
other things on
2
his
days
mind.
off, I think, since we opened.
Poor
So,
man.
Yeah, that's why we're getting a new supervisor.
Someone else should scamper, by the way. I've been doing too much scampering recently.
Scamper maxing.
I may just die. Okay, no, I'm very low though.
You're
I'm
fine.
just gonna hide.
I may just die.
Nah. I could
Okay.
never die. That just doesn't sound like something I'd do. I need to learn to drive before my fear of dying kicks in. Because otherwise I'm kind of worried that I'll be too scared.
It's fine. Driving's pretty easy.
Yeah,
So
but I
you-
just don't want to kill people because I feel like I'd not be a good driver. I don't have the
Yeah,
energy of a good
It's
driver.
scary. Especially cyclists and pedestrians. That's where I'm like, ooh.
Oh, I love
don't know,
being
I'll jump
evil
in
as
the
fuck
lane.
on my bike and just being like, "Haha, imagine if you killed me."
Yeah, but the problem is with cyclists, they don't like have any
Fear
training.
God.
Like other drivers at least have passed their driving test.
Yeah, cyclists.
Um,
You can do whatever you want as a cyclist. It's kind of crazy how legal everything is.
Yeah, which is totally reasonable, but it also means that like they don't necessarily know what I'm thinking in the way that other drivers do.
Yeah,
And
you have like
obviously, I
turn
don't
signals. Half the time, people don't even stick their arms out. There's no indication given.
Yeah, but also like if I'm,
Penis.
I don't want to be in a. Yeah, they're so small and fragile.
I
and
can't remember
also
how much vodka is in this,
unpredictable.
by the way. So we'll see when it's finished. Blech.
But, I don't know. I mean, I really didn't like driving when I first started doing it. I hated it.
Mhm.
Like learning to
Always
drive was I sort of dreaded the lessons. I was very uncomfortable doing it. But then I got used to it,
It's like riding a
Um,
bike.
Yeah. But also like just the experience of being in a car and controlling it is kind of horrifying.
I just realized
because
how
you are
cool
in
this
this-
map looks.
You're in like one of the most lethal tools ever conceived.
Yeah,
Like,
and also
world.
everyone has one, and also my dad's legally allowed to drive one. He
Yeah.
shouldn't. Ari, do you remember when you texted
Um,
me in the back while he was driving,
I
and you
do
were like, "Does he
remember that.
always go this much over the speed limit?"
Crazy.
He wasn't even too
Yeah.
over the speed limit. It was just that he was constantly over the speed limit.
Yeah.
You also you realize when you see other people driving how bad everyone is at driving, and that's kind of worrying in a different way.
Yeah, you learn all your lessons, and you're like, "Hey, did we take the same ones?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Lol.
obviously everyone speeds, but also people sometimes just like not signal. In
Blech.
situations where it's like kind of fine that they're not signaling, but also they legally should still. So like, it's
Yeah.
one of those things where you learn all of the rules and then you sort of stop doing some of them as you continue driving.
The only reason I
Right.
like signaling so much on my bike is that I like flexing how good I am at like sticking my arm out. I'm like, look how elegant I look gesturing. All you fucking limp-wristed bastards just sort of like flicking not even moving the elbow at all. They have a singular axis that they are moving along. I am like an eagle soaring. kind like halfway. You know?
Great.
That's how I feel when I cycle. I have
Uh-huh.
a lot of thoughts when I cycle, but you know, unrelated to all that stuff. It's just music I listen to while I cycle. I've been listening to a lot of like modern country / folk, but like not, but like different. I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it. It's country music that was made within the last like 20 years, but it's also, it's not like modern country music and it's like I hate my wife, I love a beer. It's other stuff. It's cooler.
Mm.
It's better. Just because I've been cowboy maxing recently. I went to the library recently to get a new library card. They had not even like a few books on they had like 8 non-fiction books for cowboys and about a fucking bajillion fiction books. And like, I understand that cowboys themselves are kind of fictional. However, I would be perfectly happy with just like a day in the life of like the average 19 to 20th century American settler. Well, settler is a bold word, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all about all of the American history section is about politics and war. Who actually cares? What's the big fucking deal? It's not like it
I
affects
care.
anything. What's even the point? Chat, I am kidding. I'm just not personally interested in war or old politics. Modern politics are obviously important, and sorry, I forgot to swallow. That's what your mum said last night. Sorry, I'm in a mood. I was talking
Really?
to my parents earlier. We were talking about trains. Unrelated. There are trains in
That's
Red Dead Redemption. You know what really annoys me in Red Dead Redemption is that when they give you the path thing to like go somewhere, they don't ever suggest that you run along the train tracks, and I know that's because there could be trains on them, but consider that they go very slowly, and that I could just get out of the way if I really had to. And I do think that they should suggest that you go on the train tracks when you are, driving your horse. Also, you can only have 4 horses in the game. Technically 5, but not really. And it's bullshit. What do you mean there's like 50 billion horses you can collect, and you can only keep 4? What if I get attached? And also, there's like a few unique horses. You can't even collect all of the completely unique horses that you can't catch in the wild. So currently, I've got my Shire horse, which is completely unique. I've got my Andalusian horse, which is like a war horse that's really tough. And I've got my Red Chestnut, who is kind of ugly. Red Chestnut Arabian. The Arabian horses are ugly. I've said this on stream before. I think I said it on a final stream. It's correct and it's right. They have weird faces. And I don't know why. I'm frankly not sure. I had to sell my starter horse. I called it Jackrabbit. I don't know actually what horse it was. I think it's maybe a Tennessee Walker. But, it sucks to be that guy. I am at some point going to have to sell Andy and Rose, my other 2 horses. I'm never selling the Shire. I'm very attached to it. But still, I can only ever have... And also, if you want to buy a horse, you can't even look at the options if you don't have a slot free. Sorry, those are my Red Dead Redemption complaints. Just yapping about it. Ari,
Hello.
how are you? What have you been up to?
I'm good. I'm doing video editing right now. I'm doing work. Hashtag my work.
Hashtag your work. Ari,
I'm very
hashtag loves
excited.
their work.
I'm gonna be releasing this underscores edit that I'm working on. I'm
Whoa.
releasing it on Thursday.
Whoa.
That's if I get it done. But
I believe in you.
definitely by Friday. Definitely by Friday.
I'm stuck. I believe in you.
They are fucking scampering with this box.
They
Oh my
are.
God.
It's keep pissing me off. Fan the bugger! Fan the bastard! Got him! Little cunt! Little cunt! Little cunt is dead. I love that meme that's like, little cunt blew up. You know?
Yeah.
And the father going, no.
No! I'm not reviving you. Fuck off. Don't even ask.
Wrong,
Phil-
isn't it?
You nasty commoner.
Oh, I might Avery, revive me, revive me.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Didn't ask, don't care.
Oh, I'm responding like immediately anyway. That's fine.
I'm so fucking big and slow. I'm a big and slow man. Not tall.
This is
I
true.
do think a lot of my issues with myself would be fixed if I was tall. I saw a man who was wearing the most sort of like fucking basic outfit ever, and I was like, if I was like, I don't know, 8 inches taller, I could easily rock that. But it is simply not the type of fit that I. And I know there's no outfits that you can't wear because of your body, but consider that there are, bitch. I think that's a dumb
Okay,
phrase.
here's the
annoys me.
question.
What?
I'm magically giving you the ability.
Penis! Penis! There's a small child! There's a small invisible child! Sorry. A lie, I mean, not a child. What are you saying, Charlotte?
I'm magically giving you the ability to like add, say, like 10 inches wherever you please. You know,
Goodness
could
me.
be to
Well,
your
I'm
height,
4
could
inches
be-
taller. I'll give you a hint.
could- Okay. How does the ratio change depending on like how many you're given access to? You know.
Well, I would never want a dick longer than 7 inches, so there's that.
What if I'm giving you like? What if I'm only giving you like 4 inches to work with? Do you just like sort of go?
Four-
"I
thing
can
is,
do
I-
ability there."
Well, 4 inches is not like a lot of height, but it's enough, you know? I'd go from 5'3" to 5'7". I'm happy with that.
Mm.
I feel like I stop adding height inches once I hit 5'10". Oh, not
Right.
5'10", 5'9". I think 5'9" is I'm happy with.
You 259.
Yeah, I would agree, because that makes me taller than the male average, I'm pretty sure. The world male average.
Yeah.
Or I can't remember if 5'9" is the world male average. I think the world female average is, I think, 5... Shut up! I have a job to do! You clearly don't. Hold on, I'm googling world height average because I've forgotten it. I used to know it. I don't anymore. World height average MF. Average height for worldwide. I don't want to know their BMI average, bitch. Oh, this is giving me... Where is the United Kingdom? Okay, the male height average is 1.78 meters, and the female height average is 1.64 meters. I think I am just under the female height average. So, if I could... The thing is, I don't like centimeters for height, is my
Yeah.
least UK pilled opinion. I fear.
Yeah.
I
know, I
just...
think that's a very UK built opinion. I feel like everyone in the UK still uses
feet and inches. I just
height.
I like feet and inches more because it gives you sort of like solid block. I feel like 6 foot is just a good, it's like a good cutting point from 5 to
Yeah.
6. I like that. That's a good cutoff point to, whoa, you're pretty tall, whoa, you're crazy tall, you know?
Yeah.
I like the variance more. Whereas with centimeters, I could tell you what like 150 to 160 centimeters looks like. I could not tell you what 2 meters looks like. I feel like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look for the average in feet inches. Because I'm a wretched US pilled bastard. Average height per
Totally.
country. Oh, this is all for 19-year-olds, which is helpful. Okay, again, in centimeters. Stop it. I'm just gonna translate 178 cm to feet inches. You're just giving me feet. I think. Okay, that's 70 inches. Okay, 5'10". 5'10" is the male average for 19-year-olds in the UK. If I can get to 5'9", that is close enough. That's ideal.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's that's the goal. But then so 5'9", I would 6 inches. Ideally, I'm given 12 inch. Ideally, I'm given a foot, because then I can split that perfectly evenly. You know, 6 inches to both.
Yeah.
That's the goal. I fear.
Hmm.
Would you guys do anything with that?
Would I do anything?
I don't know. Honestly,
Would you
I don't
remove
know if I would
any
adjust my
height?
This is a question I ask myself frequently, as if it's something I'm gonna have to do later.
Hold on, I got height removal due.
Yeah, it's like because on the one hand, I do feel quite self-conscious of being so tall. Because I'm like I'm tall.
If I
Well,
was
I
taller, would
will
that
only
change your
go.
answer?
I
Let's say I'm 5'9" with a 6-inch dick.
Yeah, that would change my answer.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
I don't.
well,
Actually,
give.
well, no, it would change how I view it, definitely. I don't know if it would actually end up changing my answer. Yeah, I don't know, because I think that I am
What the
like
fuck?
a
Someone's sending us back down.
someone
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I really don't know, because I think I do suit being a tall girl.
I would
wouldn't go for,
agree.
like 5'3" or anything crazy.
Yeah, that
but
sounds kind of
maybe-
gross.
But maybe I'd go for like, I don't know, something more
Go for it.
reasonable, like 5'8", 5'9", maybe.
What if we were exactly
know,
the
but
same height? What would you do?
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be fine with it. But also, I feel like, couldn't there are plenty of girls that are 6 foot, and I feel
I
like I'm
believe he
doing a
said his
disservice
name
to
was
them.
Millicent Bysander.
Shut up.
Hello.
Ah.
I know,
Stupid.
I feel like I'm doing the women of the world a disservice by wanting to
Fun.
change
We're
my girl.
discussing what you would do if you were given the option to, because what you would do if you were given the option to like add or remove inches to aspects of you. So
By
if
10.5.
my ideal is I'm given 12 inches to add to wherever I want. I become 5'9" and I have a 6-inch dick.
That's cool. I want to be genuinely. I want to be like
4'10",
shorter.
10-inch dick.
I would just want to be. I would just want to go down, literally an inch or two. That's all I want off the top.
Just a little bit off the top.
Genuinely.
I'm just killing people because I'm violent and cruel.
Oh, it's
I
a
wiped
yummy
them.
dinner though, guys.
Or
It
tell
was
us.
kind of-
Oh,
Oh, I had
oh,
tacos.
sorry,
Tacos was
I
good.
very nearly died.
Come on. Where are you? The
It's
fuck
not
are you
the kind of
going,
dinner-
Charlotte?
Like, I
was
would've-
trying to not die.
Continue, fam.
I would have eaten it just on stream, but it's kind
What
of
was?
it required a lot of assembly. I had a big bowl of roast veg and then some sourdough. I was just kind of making open top sandwiches.
I got something controversial to say. I don't like roasted vegetables.
No, but this was like Mediterranean style. I hate like honey roasted veg at like a roast meal.
I like a honey
like
roast
that.
vegetable. I just don't like regular Mediterranean.
Oh
No,
no, this
honestly,
was
you're
delicious.
not wrong about that. I think it is.
They just go sloppy. I don't want a sloppy
Yeah, but
Yeah,
vegetable.
but it's kind of nice.
I don't want a sloppy
would-
vegetable, fern. I like my
it
vegetables
sloppy.
firm and
I
hard.
famously like
Fern,
it
why are you
sloppy.
forcing it down? Well,
Fern is
maybe
endorsing
not.
sloppy vegetable.
I'm paid.
Fern
by
is
Big
paid
Slop.
off by Big Slop. Big Sloppy.
A big slopper in my pocket,
Ugh.
or I'm in their pocket. I'm in the big sloppy.
Why have you got
pocket.
such sloppy pockets?
I'm a big
Your
slobbyist.
mum's got a sloppy.
I'm a slobbyist.
Ugh.
Guys, I'm a
I think I-
slobbyist. Get
I'm
it
a
like
scab
lobbyist
for the
for
slop
slop.
union.
In regards to height, Avery, if you were like 6'4", I think I probably wouldn't be too concerned about changing my height.
I fear I'm a foot and a bit off. Also, Fern, I'm
You
a
are
year
a foot
on
and a bit off.
T.
That's so cool.
As of
I'm
yesterday,
like
I
just
forgot.
over 3 months on estrogen actually.
Oh my god.
God.
When's
I-
it due?
It was. I just had I had a 3-month check-in meeting today.
Ooh.
But I thought it was
Oh my
my
God.
one with the nurses, but it was the one with the person checking if I
penis.
want to top myself.
Oh,
Top
that
your-
one.
The
Who did
classic.
you
Top?
have?
What?
What was that name?
What?
As in
I'm
Phil,
not
as
gonna
in-
dox this practitioner. I also
Well,
don't
it's
remember.
It's the first name. Oh, okay.
I don't remember. I'll
Like-
try and find it. She had pink hair and horses.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Not forget pink hair and pronouns. She had pink hair and horses.
She had pink hair and
Also, sorry,
horses, and we
when-
were talking about my dog.
My
I never had
dog.
this. Is this a thing that people get?
Yeah, you're
What
supposed
What,
to do it every 6
horses?
months, but if you don't do
Oh.
it, they don't say anything.
Oh,
They were like, oh,
okay.
I thought it was my medical one, but it's the it was just like how they were like, okay, what's changed, and I
Ah,
remember,
shit,
oh,
guys.
You lose.
guys, can
Well, I'm not
someone
gonna
get
go
me to
down.
level 64 of the premium battle pass, please?
What's that? What level is that?
I want the wizard skin.
Oh.
I'm the wizard. I need the wizard skin.
If you buy the battle
level you at
pass,
now?
then you can wait, no, yeah, if you buy the battle pass, then in the future it doesn't matter what. But in like a couple of seasons you'll just be able to buy your way up. Big up legacy battle passes, by the way. Big fan of that.
I'm now an award-winning wizard, which is pretty cool.
That is
What?
pretty cool.
I'm an award-winning wizard. That's not even a bit.
You
that's
won
like
awards
just
for being a
fact.
wizard?
I won an award for my wizard.
Oh my god.
My portrayal of a wizard won an award.
Ah.
That's
Guys, who wants the school
We're
shooter battle
award-winning wizards.
pass?
I'm an actual award. What did you say about
Wow.
Battle Pass?
The school shooter battle pass. The safe house standard pass.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It looks
It is
like
kind of crazy.
it looks like a
What am I? What is this? I'm confused.
well, or that or a fucking leather daddy.
oh,
like
safe house standard.
yeah.
Right. Oh yes. I
That's what it looks.
see.
The Data Crusader one is kind of fucking sick. It looks like a Star Wars. It looks like cool Star Wars, and not like.
Wait, what's this? Where's this?
The Data Crusader set, just in the shop. I'm
Where's
just looking through the shop.
Data Crusader in the shop. Oh, can you
Oh,
invite
the
me
Cut
one
to the
more?
Bone set's pretty cool.
I like that one. Yeah.
I do really
I also
like
Cut
the
to the
vibes
Bone,
of
but that's
this
just fucking-
current
that's my
season.
circumcision.
It's very cool.
I like the horse one and the fact that it jiggles.
Horsey. I forgot it was floppy. It looks like a limp dick. Ew. Wait, have you guys
yeah, can I
seen
get
that
invited,
game
please?
called Horsey Game?
Oh,
And it's
I
you
love all
like
the
breed.
potions.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
potion
really wanna
set
get
is so
potions.
fucking cool. And they're all different colors and they've all got different names and little stickers and
There's an
vibe.
astronaut set. Oh, I want that.
wait, there is. Wait, where?
Yeah, it's a paid one.
Is it
What the
under
freak?
new slash featured?
Oh, you
Uh,
mean
it was
Zero
ju-
G Menace?
Yeah, Zero G Menace.
Oh,
Can I
that
get
one.
invited to the lobby, please.
No.
Please.
You filthy freak. I can't call you what I was
Thank
gonna call you
you.
because despite it being Pride, Twitch is still homophobic.
tragic.
Yeah. Sigh. Yeah. Anyway, how's Pride Month going for everyone? I forgot it was June, which is how I forgot that I was a year on T. I only realized when I was editing my T marker. Which I may get rid of it now, honestly, because it's been a year and I feel like I used to count the days on it and now I just feel like there's not a point. You know?
Aw.
So I'll keep it for Pride that I'm a year on T, and then afterwards I think I'll just like hide it.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna keep playing Quick Cash till we win or until we get bored of it.
Minute.
I
Oh.
have some of
Yes.
news for the class.
Oh my god! When
I have-
you're pregnant?
What? I'm pregnant. I know. It's a few months along. It's very exciting. I
Get
think
it
I'm gonna name
aborted.
this Doomslayer.
You drink too
what I'm
much. It's gonna have
thinking.
fetal alcohol syndrome.
I did a lab experiment about fetal alcohol syndrome. We
Ooh.
had to look at fish that they gave fetal alcohol syndrome.
Wait, what?
Crazy.
That's
Huh?
crazy.
What?
We
I
looked
mean,
at
did the
fish with fetal alcohol syndrome.
what did the
and
what did they look
compared.
like?
Oh my
Basically,
god.
okay, so it was it was basically getting us used to like lab stuff, and it was teaching us about model organisms. And part of it was that we were looking at these fish. They're a type of zebrafish, and they're used as a model organism. And to prove that they're used as a model organism, we can. The good thing about these these fish is that their embryos are transparent, so you can see through. The eggs are transparent, so you can see the embryo.
That's
So
pretty
they basically what they did is they got some embryos and they encased them in this fluid, but then they also froze them. They froze them at like a specific week of development, and then they did the same to some other embryos that had been specifically targeted in a way that meant that they had been like treated with ethanol. I got no game sound, by the way, so we're gonna try and fix this en route.
On route.
Oh no, I fixed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just looked at them under a microscope, and they were both like the
Were
same
they
age,
fucked?
but some of them, yeah, they were freaked up because they had ethanol like treated them.
Would
Fetal
like
alcohol
how were
syndrome is real
were they all
because I
bent
saw it in
in?
fish.
Well,
Yeah,
we
so
know
some of them
that.
were like kind of, Some of them were kind of like they're
Wonky.
it's gonna sound weird to say they were exploded, but like there was this
Oh.
like round. No, there was a little round. There was like a round bit that was gone that had like ruptured in one of the ones I was looking at. They were kind of just weird shapes and like twisty and like you could see like that. Like you could make out eye, back, and then like body mass, and the body mass was kind of messed up and stuff. And you basically were like, what can we infer about human fetal alcohol syndrome based on how these guys are affected?
Interesting.
Humans will grow gills less well if they are exposed to alcohol.
Oh, I wish
Okay,
we
we're
had
right in front of these
gills.
guys. Guys, we're right in front of them.
Let's
Hey
kill 'em.
guys, I really have to go. I'm really sorry.
Why?
That's important news because April is coming over in about 20 minutes because we need to discuss this music video we're making.
That's
Um,
evil.
Shut up.
Why?
Uh-oh, I might
Sorry.
die.
But it's been lovely chatting, and I hope you have a wonderful stream. And congratulations on 1 year on too. And I will see you soon.
Bye.
Alright, bye bye.
Evil. Evil ass.
Did they add any new
Hey,
guns in
Peter.
this update?
Yeah,
Yes,
they
there's a
added a
crossbow.
crossbow.
Ooh, I want to try that. That sounds good. Uh-oh, you're dead.
It's a
I'm
medium,
gonna try
I
and
think.
hold back.
Well, but yeah.
I believe he said his name was Millicent Bystander.
Bystander.
What are you talking about?
I'm an
What the fuck
innocent.
is this?
No, it's the audio. It's the audio that's like, please, please,
From
I'm an
Fade
innocent
Away.
bystander. I believe he said his name was Millicent Bystander.
Guys, I'm about to steal it.
How are they both? They just kill each other.
Yeah, oh no, I finished up. There were like 2 people left. and I
Oh
finished them
right,
up.
right.
Fun
I
slopped
didn't
their
give him
last.
credit.
Fun slopped
I
their
was
last
camping. I
topic.
was just camping.
Oh,
I
dude,
really
it's not
hate
that
this
bad. It's so
location
cool.
for, like,
It's just all wizards.
The shit. Oops, all
Oh,
wizards.
I
Oh,
wish
I
I was
was
a wizard.
I was working while Arsenal lost, and my coworker was like distraught. This was before I had 5 cocktails. Fern, you weren't here when I told my 5 cocktails story. I got 5
I wasn't.
cocktails for free
You'll never
from
believe
my
how much
Cool.
he drank.
from my boss.
I was in the student guild when Arsenal lost, so I was aware.
I had cheering, and I was like, oh, and then my coworker started
coming.
sobbing, came back sobbing,
coming.
and I was like, oh, okay. I believe he said his name was Millicent Bystander.
Millicent Bystander.
Polish him off, Charlotte. Or
I didn't follow him
don't,
up, I
coward.
just That's the point.
Or don't. Let my
Probably they're not
let my
smashed
murderer
up.
go
Smash up.
free, bitch.
Look, you
What
being
kind of
avenged is,
girlfriend
like,
are
fine
you?
and dandy and all.
If
You
I ever get
can't.
murdered and you don't
I really
hunt
need
down
someone.
and
I really
kill,
need someone. I elbowed them.
if I ever get murdered and you don't track down the guy who killed me and kill them, I'm gonna be right pissed. What's even the point of having a girlfriend if they don't do that?
I think there's other points.
What's that creaking? I love
that's
it
my
because
chair. My
every
chair's
time you
creaky.
creak you creak your pigeon moves.
Yeah, my pigeon's got creaky bones like me. Oh, in one of the shows we did, I squat down on the stage, and my knees just crunched so loudly. It was dead silent. Well, it wasn't dead silent. Like, people were laughing, and there was a gap in the laughter.
Hold on, I gotta
And then I
drink.
crack my knees really loudly and go, ah! Not on purpose, mind you. It was an accident. But it was great because I previously played an old lady, so I Oh, it's zero
Your
G,
method
which
acting.
is actually my
Lady
favorite.
thing.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Ugh. I'm currently drinking, by the way, Fern.
Oh, that's cool.
I just
I've
thought I'd
got,
let you
like a
know.
kombucha here.
Ooh, that's ugh.
Where's the cash out? Oh no, I
over
freaking
there.
found it.
Wait, you have?
No, it's over here.
Oh shit, penis. Well, anyway,
Oh, It
so
dropped on me.
oop, I'm alive. I believe his name. He said his name was Millicent Bystander.
How would you dead again
Fuck
already?
you,
What the-
Fern. You've got that stuck in my
A
head.
shotgun shopped up behind me. I couldn't do anything about it.
Ooh, freaky.
They literally just they're doing invisible shotgun, so I can't really do now.
I can't remember what we were talking about now. We were talking about
I believe you said
something.
his name was Millicent.
Shut up,
Bystander.
Charlotte. Stop
I
it.
believe he
Also, I
said
can't
his
be
name.
involved. I'm not allowed to be involved in a bit now.
I believe his name. He said his name was Militant Bystander. Anyway, I'm
Charlie,
so
you're being
prepared for
hunted,
uni.
by the way.
I bought myself some mixed herbs at Waitrose because my mum wanted me to buy some posh cinnamon. And so I've now got mixed herbs, 4 bowls, the pasta things that you use to get rid of water in them.
A colander.
Yes.
Colander.
I was gonna say
Oh my
coriander, and
God.
I was like, that's a herb.
Almost.
You might not. Have you got 4 different bowls, or have you just got 4 like?
I've got
cereal
3 bowls that are very much the same, and then 1 big bowl for salads and shit.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So
really
I've
good.
got
I thought
I've
you
got
had
serving
4,
bowls
like-
that I can give to people when they come
Yeah.
over, which they will because I'm lovable and beautiful.
Yeah, because I've only got. I mean, I have 2 like cereal bowls, and I've got 2 like pasta bowls, and that's about enough.
Yeah. So I've
You
got
just tell people to bring bowls when they come over. That's the
yeah,
most
but I've got
important
3 very cutesy, pretty matching bowls,
thing. Oh no! Hell yeah, go for it.
and I like them. So suck on that, you antichrist. And I've got 1 fucking random ass bowl my mother gave me. And I've got a colander. And I've also got lots of mugs, which I'm not allowed to leave here, so I'm definitely taking those with me. Because my parents hate fun and whimsy. And I've got 1 measuring cup.
What have you got? Like as in like a jug?
No. A cup.
How big?
Cup.
You
As
mean
in
like
1
literally-
cup?
Yes,
1
1 cup. A cup
I would
measurement.
maybe invest in. You should get a jug, by the way, like a plastic.
I will. I'll
jug.
probably just steal one.
We
From
should
my
get a
parents, not
glass
from
Pyrex
other
one.
people.
Those are always useful.
I have a plastic one of those, and then just a Pyrex bowl. Pyrex bowl super
I'm
helpful.
going
Definitely
to
recommend a
wherever-
Pyrex bowl.
Your mom recommends Pyrex bowl.
mine-
Because
Pyrex bowl,
Pyrex bowl really good for baking.
Yes, which I'll be doing lots of. I will say, I'm not living on my own, obviously, but very briefly, things like going on holidays with my friends and cooking for myself when my parents are away has made me feel certainly a mild amount of disdain for people who are incapable of such a thing. Because the thing is, I don't make fancy things. I make myself a salad wrap most lunches. But even then, it's just like, just
Oh,
putting
you're gonna
shit
have
together.
yeah, the world of things that people cook first year of uni.
I've got
I
a
know
very
guy
nice
who
little
just
book
only
for it.
eats chicken and rice.
To be fair,
He just
that's
only
what a
eats
lot
chicken
of
and
that's
rice.
what some adult human males make for themselves,
Yeah, no,
and they
like,
have a
that's the
loving
thing.
family and like a wife and kids. So I respect that, to be honest. I'm slowly suffocating, which is a lot of people's kink. And I may have died, but hey, I got it. Wake me
You
up.
did, and I'm in the room now. No, I'm gonna.
I want to
wait
be
till
in the
die.
room where it happens.
And I want to do this.
Alright then.
Oh,
Alright,
shit, I
a
got
job.
steel.
Yeah. No, I am. The thing is, I have seen the absolute 2 like opposite ends. I feel like I've seen the whole like the 2 ends of the spectrum now, because my best friend
Pink's
is
down
an
here, Pink's
absolute fucking god at like.
Hold on, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, hold on. Yeah, listen up to this. Listen up to this. Listen up to what I have to say right now.
What?
I'm upset now.
Whatever's going on.
Tell it.
I'm an innocent bystander.
There you go. There's part of it.
Sorry for yelling at you,
Robin, may or
Charlotte. I
may-
guess I sort of automatically do so.
Robin may or may not
Yeah,
be
that seems
watching
to be a
flushed
thing.
away behind me.
Banger.
I've
Banger
actually
film.
never seen it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like
I've
it.
seen most.
I watched
I've
it in
seen when I
primary,
was younger, but
not
I haven't watched it
primary.
in a while.
Well, yes, primary, but I watched
No,
it in after
same,
school
yeah.
club.
Have you got? Oh, hold on. Give me a minute.
I'm on 20 HP. Fun. My story.
What have we got here? I believe he said his name was Millicent Bystander.
I've set fire to everything. We will now win because I
Hell yeah.
punched my own mine and other reasons.
So good.
I am. Anyway, I've seen the two opposite ends, I feel, because my best friend, I mean, she doesn't come from the most well-off family, anyway, but she's also very responsible. I got third. Wait, what? Who are the... Wait, what do you mean we're not all from the same team? I thought this was...
This is
No,
just
I don't want to see the
different
stand-up
teams, just
contestants.
like-
I want to see my team. You got...
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. And, well, clearly they weren't that good if they fucking lost to us, cunts.
They were just killing people. They weren't doing
Yeah.
anything.
Losers. Anyway, so
Mike was
yeah,
doing invisibility
my
shotguns.
my best friend is very good at, like what she does is she has like she lives near a Sainsbury's, so she has the nectar app, and she can like claim deals on things, and whatever she can get deals on is diagnoses what she'll cook for that week, and she like does some meal prep, and she like she does like Sunday dinners with like her friends, and she's overall very good at like making sure that nothing goes to waste. She's very like environmentally conscious. She budgets very well, so she dedicates like money for going out and going on dates and stuff, and like all sorts of stuff. She doesn't go out very often. She's very, very good at like with money, being at uni, food. She's great at that. And then on the other end of the spectrum is my best friend, one of my other best friends.
One of mine.
Friends. Well, I have two main best friends, I'd say. Charlotte doesn't count. She got promoted. Ari has been neglecting me, so I'm currently holding back on that status until they start seeing me more, because they're currently away in Brighton, bitch. And the other three, Fern, Echo, and Eden, are sort of they've been side promoted in that they are just cousins now.
Yeah.
So I've got my girlfriend, I've got my three cousins, I've got my evil ass ex who abandoned me to go to Brighton. Kidding, joke. And I've got my two best friends who I've had since primary and secondary school, individually. We want a quick cash game now. Do you want to try the new game mode? No, never mind, we can't. Let's play Point Break.
Doesn't you wait? Why don't you
Not anymore.
Play style.
It ended. Oh yeah, playstyle's weird. I've been ignoring it.
I did it so I can get the crossbow. I want to play the crossbow.
Yeah, try that. Yeah, try it out. But yeah, so and then there's the other end, which is my other best friends, because friend from uni, and like that, their entire friend group, because I visited my friend in the city, that they're at, and I was there for 3 nights total, and the first day, or it might have been 4, I can't remember, but the first like evening that we spent there, we went out to eat. We went to like a cute little small ramen place, and I ordered a bowl, and then I shared it with another one of my friends who I was also visiting in the city, trying not to dox them. Although I don't think it would matter, to be honest, because I haven't actually mentioned my friend's name. So I'll just say it, Leeds. So I have 2 friends there. And, I shared with one of my friends, and, it was all a good time. I was like, oh, nice. We're going out to eat because I'm visiting, and, we're doing a fun little outing. That's all cool. And then the second night, one of their friends was like, hey, we should go to an all-you-can-eat sushi place. And apparently it's either 30 or 45 pounds a head for 2 hours of all-you-can-eat sushi, which I did not want to pay because I don't eat a lot. I eat about 8 pounds worth of sushi on average. I didn't want to spend that much money. And they were like, oh, no, it's fine.
Sushi is a hard thing to eat a lot of.
Yeah. And they were like, no, it's fine. If you really want to. I just really want all-you-can-eat sushi. And I don't mind paying for you. I wasn't comfortable with that because this is someone I don't know that well, and I wasn't gonna ask my friend to cover for me. And so, I was sort of hoping we could go somewhere else. And luckily, enough people wanted to go elsewhere that we did. But then the other place they wanted to go to was like a steak house, which was cheaper, but wasn't cheap still. And eventually we did end up eating out at a place pretty similar to Wagamama's, but like not Wagamama's. It was good. It was very tasty, and I really enjoyed it. But like, I was like, so what do you guys usually do for dinner? And they were like, well, we either go out to eat at like a restaurant, or we have like ramen. We buy ramen or like a meal deal, and we just eat in our dorms. And I was like,
Yeah, some people don't cook.
and I was like,
It's really
every
freaky.
night? Is that not expensive? And they
Yeah.
were like, well, I mean, yeah, but you know. And I was like, do you guys, I mean, I don't want to ask this. I don't want to seem rude or anything, but do you guys come from like wealthy families? And they were like, well, I mean, no, we're just going off of like student loans and stuff. And I was like, that's fucking crazy, man. What? Huh?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon? You're just
that's-
like spending money that you don't really have, and
Well,
you're never
I
cooking at
mentioned,
home.
so then I guess that they are just budgeting the amount they're given. And
Yeah,
they're like,
but-
oh, we can spend all
Yeah,
that.
and like
Okay.
all of it's going to eating out, I guess. But like they went out to eat often, and I was just like, oh, and this was after I'd found out about my best friend who was super good at like, you know, budgeting and like all that sort of stuff. So I was sort of, I didn't assume that was the average, obviously, because I knew Ari's budgeting and stuff first and foremost, and to me that was sort of like the extent. And but it was very interesting learning about the other side of the spectrum, I'll say, of people who, and one of them just didn't have a budget. They just sort of spent what they wanted to.
I don't. I just kind of. But I've got a good grasp of money.
Yeah, but
Like,
I feel like
I
there's a
don't-
difference between not having a budget because you just will spend whatever, and not having a budget because you're generally money conscious. Yeah. So that was just something I found kind of crazy. And listen, I'm not good at budgeting. I'm not that good at saving. I saved enough for my trip. I spent sort of most of it on the trip. And I'm now sort of sticking to my habit
Teammates are
of
throwing, by the way.
oh
They're just destroying buildings and setting themselves on fire.
Yeah, I did notice that.
The crossbow's pretty good. It does a lot of damage quite quick.
I thought I'd announce it with a sad face. Just to warn the others, if it wasn't
It's the
obvious.
two with the really. Yeah, it's the Miktos and Jesse, I think.
Yeah, the
I can't
ones
get
with
out.
0 kills. And listen, I'm bad at the
Yeah.
game. I have 1 kill, so
Let's go.
orb.
I'm at 6. Hell yeah.
Whoa, fun to go. But yeah, so that was just sort of interesting hearing from the other end of the spectrum. And yeah, no, I'm not good at saving or whatever. I just sort of I put whatever money I get from my paycheck in my savings. I leave a sort of decent chunk, and then I take out money when I need it from the savings, but I don't go below a certain amount. So I'm always saving at least a bit from each paycheck, but it varies month to month.
What I would do is I would set I was putting a set amount into savings and then I wouldn't take from my savings.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to do it. I just
Yeah, 'cause then
that's
it's
just sort of
kinda-
what I got used to.
Yeah, I would take stuff out if I had like big purchases, like car and things like that.
Big ups, car. Yeah, this game is not going to go well. This game is difficult as defender even when
What?
you've got
This
all your teammates.
isn't this isn't a new game mode? They've had it for a bit.
No, it isn't. The new game mode I mentioned was removed because it's temporary.
Yeah, it was just
Oh,
like an
right,
event.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm just gonna use this time to go harass like snipers and stuff.
I don't know. I think we're not. We're holding pretty well.
Yeah.
I am. Shit. I don't.
And so they're gone. Womp.
Okay, teammates have started playing. I think.
Ooh.
That's always good.
Yeah.
I think
Ow.
because you probably called it out, so they don't want to get reported by everyone.
See, it's always good to snitch.
Yeah. What is the crossbow's like niche? Like, what's it for?
I don't know. I have no
I'm
clue.
enjoying
I
it.
imagine it's like a precision thing, sort of like the bow.
Yeah, the headshot damage is really good, and it's very like.
There's a fucking
it's-
wizard here.
The
There's a
fire
wizard
rate is
with a
really
machine gun.
quick, which is nice. It's like it's very precise and very quick fire rate. Like there's no kickback either, so it's pretty good. It's pretty easy to use.
I get scared whenever
specifically,
a bunch of enemies get scanned because there's so many of them.
though. Yeah, I think it's just because sometimes you get used to 3 people and then it's
8.
1 billion.
100 majillion. When you're working at the Thieves Guild, but there's 100 majillion quests. I don't
Oh,
know.
flashbang my feet. It hit a weird
Fun,
geometry.
fun's experiencing what we all experience daily.
It hit some weird geometry and kind of landed. It got stuck under
Where am
like
I?
a bit of concrete. Oh, my goodness! It's,
sorry, I just remembered the Backrooms film. Very good.
Oh god.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
I'm so excited. I'm very excited. Fern, what kind of horror do you like then, out of curiosity?
It's more just like
What's your vibes?
specifically. I'll like specific films. In general, I don't really. Or,
Yeah, that's fair enough. I
love,
it's
yeah. I love Alien and I love like sci-fi, but I'm not. I really can't do like body horror and
yeah.
genuinely like real life horror films. I'm not great with. So like
Yeah.
things like Obsession.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
Obsession really got
Charlotte
me.
Charlotte thought Obsession was a lot scarier than the Backrooms film. I have a niche of horror that I can't deal with, and it's not even a horror, it's like specific injury types. And the Backrooms really hit one thing that I was very scared of, and just like the one things that I couldn't deal with.
I really.
And that's
struggle
what
with,
I ended up with.
A lot of body horror stuff that really gets. To me.
It's not even, it's a specific type of, and I don't want to talk about it for
No,
fear of
yeah,
spoiling you, because it is a kind of a big spoiler.
Then don't talk about it.
I'm not going to. I'm just sort of. I couldn't
get
deal
where
with.
it's
The
coming
Backrooms
from.
was a lot worse for me.
I will say
Obsession
the
was a lot
Backrooms
easier.
Did like make me like it did immerse me a lot to the point where I was like, oh, being trapped in this like space is.
Oh yeah, like the
terrifying.
trailers are very. I am feeling
It's
like
very
I am
good.
scared by the film. Like from looking at the trailers, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm gonna be scared, but I actively want to watch it.
Oh yeah, no,
um,
absolutely. It's a great watch.
Really
because, like,
recommend.
you know,
You definitely
I
should.
think it's kind of one of those things where it's like, what do you like? What would I do and feel in that situation? And since
The
I'm
thing
younger,
is,
it's
I'd just
like,
deal with it.
I can't watch those without feeling a little bit silly, because the thing is, I would be very bad at a horror movie purely because I simply would not go in there. I would get scared. I would not enjoy the piss tint of everything. And I would the thing is, I'm a big yapper. I would just tell people. I would not be able to shut up, and I would get the fucking government involved, and I'd probably get sniped by the FBI or something. That's what it would end up being. Unfortunately.
We almost had
yeah,
that.
Yeah. Well, not almost, because we
okay.
needed to kill like 30 more people. But we could have
I know,
if
but
that
we were
person
holding
didn't
it really
capture
well.
We were holding
They
it
just
well,
managed to
yeah.
slip through.
but,
Yeah.
you know, holding it well means that we kill them and then they, you know.
Yeah. But yeah. So I very specifically could not deal with the Backrooms. No, it wasn't even it wasn't any of the liminal stuff. It was the thing that was in there. And I don't think that's spoilers, because I think that it is sort of touched on briefly in the trailers, and it also is obvious early on. But yeah, I could not. And there was a scene where I just couldn't watch. I was just clinging to Charlotte.
Yeah, it was very funny.
And it's really funny because I'm really good with slashers. But anything. And I was very good with Obsession. Aside from. Sort of.
I remember that
Oops.
differently, but okay.
Well, no, I was generally good with it aside from. The gore. And the thing is, it wasn't something that scared me beyond just being in the moment. You know?
Oh right, you didn't have like trouble sleeping afterwards. That's
Yeah,
really weird.
whereas I had trouble sleeping after watching the Backrooms, and I may again tonight. We're unsure. Studies show there haven't been any studies yet. You know? So,
Yeah.
hee.
Yeah, I really struggle with like just like I don't know. I think Obsession would really get me just
Because it
because
is
like
it's
very
Oh,
precise
yeah.
amounts
realistic.
of gore really get to me. Realistic, precise amounts of gore get me.
Mm.
There's some bits in
I felt so uncomfortable the whole time I was watching it. I was
It's
like,
a
"Oh."
film that makes you uncomfortable more than anything. Can I
Yeah.
talk about it because you're not going to watch it?
yeah, go on.
Okay. It is really interesting because the thing is, some people will watch the film and go, "Oh, I always knew that the main character, the like protagonist, I always knew he was the villain." But like at the beginning, I certainly rooted for him because he also, by the way, the actor is gay. Big ups. Shout out to that guy.
I
Yeah.
assumed the premise was that it, because the premise is that he really likes someone and then he makes a wish and then it's cool. All then the whole like the premise of the film is the idea of like
You might be thinking of
coercing
Levit.
someone in.
Yes. It's
The idea of coercing someone into then being in that situation.
he is. Yeah.
At the
I'm just.
beginning, we don't know
What
if
does
he's
this
gonna
have
be
to do with
as
him being
bad as
gay?
he is.
The actor.
Yeah. What?
I mentioned that the actor
just
was
about
gay,
him
and then you
being a
led into the
villain.
topic, which confused me.
Oh no!
The whole.
you saying about him being a villain?
Oh yeah, no. Some people were like, "Oh, he was the villain from the very beginning, and it was obvious." I do not think that it was not obvious for me. Maybe I was blinded by the fact that he's a conventionally attractive man. However, at the beginning, he is sympathetic. His cat dies. However, later on, it does become. Looking back, you're like, oh, it was kind of obvious that he always did suck a bit. But in the early thing, you don't think to not root for him because he's the main character. And you don't know what the film's about yet. Well, you know a bit,
True.
but not entirely. And basically, his cat dies because he leaves some pills sort of out that it gets into and then eats them and dies. And then he ends up putting it in the bid. He doesn't bury it, I don't think. Yeah. And then there's a girl who he really likes, who he wants to confess to, and there are two guys in the friend group. The girl he likes, him, his best friend, and then another girl who turns out ends up having a crush on him. And he ends up going to a shop and he wants to buy a gift for the girl he likes. He buys a one wish willow, which is like a wishbone basically, but wood. And he originally was gonna give it to her, and then he doesn't. Which, and there are lots of things early on that are like, oh, maybe he was definitely the villain the whole time, and he certainly is. But it's like early on things. Like he originally went in to buy a gift for the girl, and then he just didn't buy her the necklace that he was gonna buy her because she lost one. He just gets something sort of unrelated, and then he uses it himself. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling now. But yeah, he wishes that she would love him more than anyone else in the fucking world. And then a demon possesses her, basically, who is in love with him more than anything else. And yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah, 'cause
Fun
I knew
MVP.
that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
You're
knew
the
that
goat.
that was like the premise was that
Yes.
it was a guy buys a wish thing to make a girl fall in love
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
And I think I've just seen enough shows, and I'm sick of seeing so many shows with the kind of like down on his luck white boy just can't catch a break, and he just doesn't have a girl who loves him, or gets like nice guys finish us. I don't know. I'm specifically thinking about Otis in Sex Education.
I
and,
have
like,
not
I've seen
seen
enough
that.
shows.
I saw the first 2
I-
minutes, but the first 2 minutes are a sex scene, and those make me
Yeah.
uncomfortable because I think it's
yeah,
weird.
not the show for you.
Yeah.
But I've seen enough media where it's kind of like that, where I was already, and then I knew the premise. I was kind of like, okay,
But
cool. they're
it
getting
is it does subvert it, which is cool. But I can also understand not watching it just purely based on that alone, because a lot of the film.
Oh no, it wasn't that. Wasn't why I
Oh.
wouldn't watch it. That would be why I'd be predisposed to thinking he's a wrong un.
Oh yeah, and I actually haven't seen but maybe I also haven't watched a whole bunch of shows, and a lot of the films I've watched are not sort of realistic. I watched Shaun of the Dead, and I really didn't enjoy it, and that's the closest thing I can think of to that like trope, you know. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
it's in just loads of stuff, and it's the thing with sex education. The thing that gets me about it is
tell
that
me
it's just
about it.
the whole show is that he's a teen boy and he keeps making mistakes in these relationships, and instead of it being like he's made a mistake, let's do accountability and stuff, you're meant to just go like, what a silly guy for making a mistake. Oh,
What a
he's being
silly
so
goose.
silly and he's blundering right now.
Yeah, what a fool.
And it's like, no, he doesn't actually face any consequences for anything he does. It's always meant to be
Yeah.
like, what an adversity he is facing now,
Yeah,
as opposed to like,
it's something he can learn
He's-
from. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, not something that teaches anyone any good lessons. Who's watching it? I think.
not real. Like it, yeah. Like bare minimum would be like, oh, he shouldn't have done that, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it's just it pissed me off in the latter seasons that they
Yeah.
just kept doing it.
No, I get that. The film is pretty good because in the beginning it's like he makes these blunders and you're like, oh, what a cute sort of awkward guy, and then later on, the main thing is that she starts out acting pretty normally and regularly. Except at the very beginning when he first makes the wish, she is acting really weird. And then, you know, she's acting strange, and she lies about her dad dying of cancer, and that's why she's acting weird. And then time goes on, they start dating, and he is like, whoa, this girl's finally into me, even though she completely switched on a dime, and it's very sudden. I'm fine with that. And then they're going on a date in a restaurant. His best friend tells him, hey, this girl lied about her dad dying of cancer, and she's also been acting kind of weird recently. Maybe just to be careful. He asks her about it. She freaks out in the restaurant, starts screaming, stuff like that. And basically, she flips out a whole bunch of times. But the first thing that I got annoyed at was that he would never, ever say anything was wrong to his friends who were concerned. And he would just be like, why you hating on my relationship? Even when she would do crazy shit like take his dead cat out of the bin and like make a shrine for it. And it gets to the point where she feeds his dead cat to him because they had like a little in-joke about him wanting to be a food critic. And he does not mention that to his friends. That was the first thing I thought was weird. Even though he eats the cat in front of one of his friends. Thought that was crazy. But yeah. Just stuff like that. And then
Have you seen the film Kinds of Kindness, by the way?
No. I've not seen any. If you ever have a film, assume I've not seen it.
Cool.
I haven't
It's
watched
by Yorgos
almost
Lanthimos.
anything.
It was really 3 films in one, and it's all about the theme that connects them all is like the theme is obsession,
Ooh.
and it's like obsession to an idea, obsession to a person, obsession to I think capitalism. I can't remember.
Cutesy.
But there's one segment which seems very similar to Obsession to me, that freaked me out a lot. So that I assume would freak me out for the same reasons, because it's this person just becomes obsessed with their partner.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you enjoyed that, you should watch that part of Kinds of Kindness. I think it's the second one.
Yeah. But no,
Anyway.
I did like Obsession. There is, and it sort of just keeps escalating. But he's a very selfish guy, is the thing. And he also has sex with her. And there is a point where, like, later on, when they're making out, she freaks out and she's like, she sort of becomes herself again, and she's like, I don't want to be doing this, and then she swaps back to like quote unquote normal. What the fuck? Yeah, just close the door on me, man. And you start to realize, hey, why is this guy not freaking out at all? And then he calls the number on the One Wish Willow like box, and it's like, hey, can I alter my wish? He doesn't wish to cancel it. He just wants to alter it. And they're like, no, do you want to cancel it? And he's like, no, I just want to alter it. And they're like, you can't do that. And he's like, okay, well, fine. Can I cancel it? And they're like, no, dumbass. And he's like, why'd you give that as an option? I just thought that was funny. Anyway. And then his friend, his male friend, is like, hey, I think you're kind of using this girl. I'm kind of worried. It seems like she's just mentally not in the right space right now. And then the guy, the main character, Bear, he freaks out on him, and he's like, whoa, what the fuck? No. I would never do that. And yeah. It's a whole bunch of freaky shit. There's a whole thing where she basically just neglects her own body. And so if Bear doesn't eat with her, she doesn't eat. If he doesn't like take her to the bathroom, she won't go to the bathroom. And there's like proof that he only ever freaks out when she's like acting gross or not normal, and he doesn't really care about what happens to her if she's otherwise acting normal. Like he's not worried that she's not eating. He's just worried that she's making a mess when she like soils herself, for lack of a better word. And so it's like it becomes obvious as the film goes on that he is. I mean, it's obvious from the first time that he like makes out and has sex with her, while she's very clearly not consenting and stuff like that. But it kind of just gets worse. And then, frankly, she goes out and he gets a text from the girl who likes him, and she's like, meet me outside, or meet me in the car. And he's like, I can't do that. Until eventually he does agree, and he is like, okay, fine, I'll meet with you. And then she gets killed by, the demon. Which, frankly, also his fault. He could have absolutely just been like, I need you to know my girlfriend is not, she's like a massive freak right now. She will probably harm you if she sees us hanging out. And sure, maybe Sarah would have like not acknowledged that, and she wouldn't have cared, and she would have came in anyway. But like, I don't know. He's just very clearly seen to just like not care about others. He's very selfish, and he's also a massive coward. In the end, it's like the only thing that can change the wish or like remove it is if he dies or if she dies. And he is too much of a coward to kill her. Even when the original girl that he liked, she breaks through for a sec, and she's like, please kill me. I never dated you. I don't like you. I can't love you. That's not me. Please just kill me. I don't want to be fucking stuck in, not in control of my own body, just in hell right now. And he's like, what's so bad about dating me? And she's like, I never dated you. What are you talking about? I am currently possessed. But anyway, so he just like, in the end, he does die, after she kills his male best friend and like other female friend. And even so, he originally was going to shoot himself, because they have a gun, I guess. Can't remember why.
It was
but
mentioned
then,
the boss had it.
Yeah. And then he's like, he couldn't do it in the end, which I kind of understand because it's quite a sudden way to die. Then he takes a bunch of pills, the same ones that killed his cat, I think. But even then, after a bit, when he starts feeling it, he tries to throw them up. It's too late, and he dies anyways. But he still tries to throw them up. And it's just sort of like, he's always been / going to be a coward. And he sort of gets the easy way out in the end. And then the poor girl, after the wish is removed because he dies, he just leaves her to deal with like the police because there's like 3 bodies around. One obviously died of a drug overdose, but like there's one that has a bullet wound with a gun that she shot as the demon, obviously, but you know. And it's also not clear if she can see what the demon sees. I don't think she can. Because if she could see what the demon sees, then I think she would be less suddenly shocked when she wakes up.
I think she has some awareness, but
I think she has some awareness, but I don't think she sees, like, with
But if
eyes.
I imagine, I could see her being shocked because she. I mean, I imagine it's all quite soon, right? The timing of if between.
It's not that clear.
her,
It's like a few
killing
weeks.
them, and then okay, got it. 'Cause if
no, she
came
kills them
to,
and then she
like,
comes
an hour
to.
after.
Yeah, it is like an hour after.
Oh, then
Yeah,
she could still
well,
just
it's-
be shocked and in effect, and now only.
No,
now,
it's
like, able to
what I'm
express
trying
it.
to raise is that we don't really get an ending to her reaction when she comes to at the very end of the film. It ends quite
Got it.
soon after that. But when she's making out with Bear, the guy, she is very shocked when she wakes up and she's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
she snaps
It is
out and
not
she's
clear
like, so-
if that she
Yeah,
is
it's like
shocked
she's, like,
because
woken up
she's
essentially.
surprised as to, wait, why is someone else controlling me and I couldn't express that beforehand? Or if she's shocked because she doesn't know why she's suddenly awake and can see things and why she's kissing Bear. It's not really
Got it.
clear. I choose to believe that she, like, I don't know because it's not clear. And another option is good or like more believable, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But either
Yeah,
way,
it
she has to
definitely
deal with the
Some awareness
police.
because she's when she
and
asks to be
trauma.
killed. It sort of seems like she knows that she's
But also,
in
she
some way
is.
possessed.
When they call, she obviously knows she's possessed. When they call the One Wish Willow helps, when he calls the One Wish Willow help service, you can hear Nikki screaming in the background, and they ask if he wants to talk to her. I think, or if he just wants to like hear what she's up to, because again, she is just like screaming in the background. So she's clearly suffering in some way, whether it's because she can see what's going on, or whether it's because she is stuck in her own body and she is just like in a void. It is not clear, I don't think. But yeah. Also, the guy's name is Bear, and I think that did endear me to him. His name,
Yeah.
his name is
Is that a
Baron.
reference to the woman? Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a woman or a bear? There was a man or a
I
bear.
don't think so because I feel like this film's been in production for longer than that has been around.
But you can change. I guess yeah, filming. I don't know.
Thing is, his
How
name
long
is
took
Bear
3
throughout the
years and that took
thing.
a
It would have
while?
had to be in the script.
Yeah.
Man,
But I mean,
Also,
I
that's a
took
weird
3
reference
years.
to make.
man versus
Well, I feel like
Bear
that's
stuck
kind of
in
the premise of the film, though,
woods.
isn't it?
No, not really.
The film, I guess, it's talking about the like horror of like.
Oh, to be fair, actually,
Men
they've been talking
with-
about this. The question goes like this: as a woman, this was
Yeah.
2 years ago, actually. So it very much
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
what I'm saying.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't know when it.
Yeah.
So I checked.
I don't. To be, it wouldn't. It
I wouldn't
wouldn't
be
necessarily make sense
surprised.
even, but it could be just an acknowledgement of that. The idea
could-
of.
That's
just
cool.
sort
I
of
like
something
that.
more animal to it.
Yeah. Her name
like
is
being less.
also very ironically. Her last name is Freeman. Her name is Nikki
Yeah.
Freeman. So I would not be surprised if there was like name play in there. Ian and Sarah don't seem to have like name thingies. I would love to see behind the scenes like a
Yeah,
thingy.
definitely one that I don't want to. I don't want to catch.
No, I get that. If you're not someone who
I'm
likes
not-
horror.
I don't like. I don't like
Generally.
horror. I don't like depictions of self harm, and I don't like.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
something else I can't remember what.
Regarding the
There was another thing you mentioned, I was like, yeah, that-
self-harm,
good.
it's very interesting because it's not like she hits herself with a brick in the face at some point. And
I mean, a guy does top himself.
what?
The guy at the end,
Yeah.
you said he tops himself.
Offs himself.
Hobson's
said
is
top, but
also
yeah.
a word.
Top.
Didn't
I've
say that.
never heard top
Topping.
referred to as.
Yeah, that's because you're too gay.
I've only ever heard.
Not. My
Yeah,
mind
you
has
got.
become so
Oh wait, when
northern.
you were talking about topping yourself earlier, were you talking about someone asking you if you wanted to kill yourself?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about why. I was like, why would a medical professional want to know if you could put your dick in your own ass? I was
No.
really fucking confused.
I thought
That
you were
makes a lot more
joking.
sense. No! What? I would never joke about something like that. How dare
I
you?
would never joke about gay sex. I love gay sex.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Um,
ever be serious about gay sex?
yeah.
It's a topic that requires utmost severity.
Yes.
But they made
No
it so
time
everyone
for
needs to
monkey
die now
business.
before the gay ends.
Yeah.
Oh, they have.
Also, by the way, cast absolutely fucking fantastic.
Come on,
You
come on,
shouldn't
come on,
see
come
the
on, come on.
film, but I do think you should
Yes.
watch like maybe clips if you want, just because
I
the
might watch some behind the scenes
cli-
stuff. 'Cause
yeah.
I've heard that just people
And-
talking about it really well.
and I would
Like,
recommend maybe
interviews and stuff.
not the gore stuff or anything, but there are clips. I don't know if it's Indie or Inde, but it's INDE Navarat as Nikki Freeman. Her just acting creepy, just like unsettling. She is phenomenal. My God, it's really just quite incredible. But yeah, so big ups her. But yeah, so that was very good. It's also also at some point it's revealed. Sarah reveals to Bear. So Sarah's the lady who has a crush on Bear. It's revealed that Ian, the male friend, has been like just casually hooking up with Nikki for like 2 years. And yeah. So, and then he just kind of ignores that, and because she's like, isn't it kind of weird that she's suddenly like all over you? And I'm, not to judge or anything. You're perfectly attractive or whatever, but like, people don't usually swap on a dime like that. And he's like, it's fine, shut up. Not like literally, but like in
Crazy that we
spirit.
win here, by the way.
Crazy what?
I'm really glad that they've changed
yeah, I
it
have
so
no
that
idea.
you play until everyone's gone. It always annoys me in games like this when it's like you run out of respawn tokens, that's it. It makes more sense in like a Battlefield type game when there's
Yeah.
60 people, but in
Yeah.
this, it's much better.
But
Yeah.
If we went 2-1, we would have died. We would have lost.
Yes.
Oh,
So
right,
it
okay.
was, we were just 1 away from death that time.
No, you can't respawn when you're out of tokens.
Oh no, I know. Yeah,
just-
but also if another person had been killed, that would have.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
I don't know. No, no.
It's
I
based
think
on
it is
respawn
just.
tokens.
Yeah. I think it's if you run out of respawn tokens and then you can't respawn and then you
Yeah.
die. Speaking of, I did
Yeah.
fucking dog shit that game.
I was the last one left, so I managed to get some cheeky revives in.
I'm so proud of you, Pookie.
I got 5 revives that game.
I gotta go piss because
I got a-
I've been drinking.
I got a very good objective score. I was locked in.
I got pretty good. I got an S for revives.
Yeah. Yucky. I don't like to drink, but I do it anyway. I was talking to my parents about my budgeting, and I was like, currently, I'm going to be I'm going to start budgeting, and I'm going to be budgeting for going out to the cinema, which is remarkably high.
You-
Hmm?
Will you have a picture house where you are?
I will have a no, I'll have a view cinema.
If you have a picture house, that would be good. Let me have a look because you can get. When you go to the cinema, where do you go to a picture house at the minute?
No, I just go
No.
to the
You
like,
should because it is for midweek. I think a ticket is just under £7.
that's the same as the if you do the
Is
student
it?
deal. Because Monday to
okay.
Thursday, it is £15 for 2 students to go, and because
okay, yeah.
never go without at least one other person, I always take Charlotte and sometimes Jakob.
Yeah.
I'm never without. And granted, that's only Monday till Thursday, but Charlotte and I are both. I can't even say we're unemployed, but we're both so minimally employed that we're generally free then. So
Yeah. So that's that.
That's
yeah.
it's $7.50
That's how
for both
Picture
of
House
us, I
works.
think.
That's how picture house is. It's Monday to Thursday. It's cheap ticket.
Yeah.
And then I got the student member as well, so I get cheaper tickets to weekend. The student ticket's more expensive than the midweek saver, but then at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, student ticket works out cheaper.
Hold on, I'm just looking at
That's
the picture
good.
house for where we happen to be. Obsession in back rooms.
I've applied to work at the one
Referenced.
where we are.
Oh my god, wait, I should. Well, I've been thinking about. Wait, I don't want to.
But they haven't. I haven't heard back from.
yeah. Pardon me. I'm just. They've got. Hold on. They've got. The one thing I don't like about the Picture House website is that. Okay, there we go. Damn, they've got some weird stuff. Sorry.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that's
They've
kind of
got
the
this
cool
one.
thing about them.
Wait, they've got a film called Star Wars: The Mandalorian Grogu. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's the new one. It's just come out. Charlotte, you gonna go see
I
it?
know. I'm making a
No,
joke.
I'm not gonna go
Fun.
see it.
It looks awful.
It looks terrible. I hate it. I hate the Mandalorian.
Why don't they have Obsession?
I
Show?
kinda
get a
wanna
Picture
go.
House.
Push my brain
Don't
off.
support that. They need look
Okay.
Pirate it
for the film
later.
industry.
Yeah,
This
I
thing needs
know.
to die.
Why is Obsession
I
not
mean,
in Picture House? Also, they have Amazing Digital Circus: The Last Act.
Yeah, they're doing that.
on Thursday. Who's
Yeah,
excited?
they're playing that.
Wait, they're having the
You
Sheep
bought-
Detectives
you bought-
again.
You bought?
Okay, now
have
they're
you bought
showing
Iron Lung?
Not on YouTube. I'm gonna buy the DVD, so I didn't see a point.
I'm gonna buy. I think I'll buy a digital.
I'll just watch it screen shared shittily on Discord with you. So.
Yeah. That I might. And I might
Okay.
get the DVD too. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay. Be
It's
right
gonna
back.
take
I gotta
Mr.
go
Pop-
piss.
No.
Entertain the masses, you freaks. Ow, fucking box.
I hate the direction Star Wars is going right now.
Yeah, it's not good. No,
But
I
also, I think
admit.
it's good. It's sort of like, seeing someone on life support and just sort of watching them die.
Don't talk about something on life support dying. Destiny 2. Fly high. Don't joke, because I've had a little cry about it. I'm not too.
Oh, that's-
I'm not too ashamed to admit it.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. When I heard about that, I did think of you.
Yeah, it's not even that like oh no, there's not gonna be any more content, and I'm so actively playing. I'm so annoyed. It's more just that like, it's sad that it's got to this point
Like
that they
seeing that an
haven't.
old friend is like OD'd or something.
Yeah, it's not like oh, I would have rather they got to a point where they stopped when they felt creatively fulfilled. It wasn't. It had to be stopped. That it was just like it got to this, which is a real shame. But I'll hop back on when the update comes out. What day is that? Is it 9th of June or is it 9th of July? It might be 9th of July. But yeah, I'm sad about that. Maybe something will come in the future. Not for a long time.
Yeah, I think mostly they're focusing on like Marathon now, aren't they?
Yeah, the problem I have is when I was reading the online discussion of it all was that people being like, "Oh, Marathon bloody killed Destiny, bloody evil, bloody," because like objectively they moved a large portion of their development team to work on Marathon. However, being like, saying that Destiny wouldn't have died if Marathon hadn't been a thing is really quite naive to the real problem. The real problems with people like Pete Parsons and
Hello.
like CEOs
Guess
who
who's
were who were like taking Destiny was being forced in this like for profit direction, and shifting development to Marathon wasn't like, I don't know, to say Marathon's more of a cash cow than like more of a sellout and more like it's just trying to drain your money than Destiny is absurd, because Destiny was always such an absurd financial model for the consumer. And like, just because a lot of the Marathon's very different to Destiny, also, it's not like the community, it's like, oh, we can hop on. So much of the community is like, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. It's a different kind of game. And so it's so much like, okay, guys, it's ridiculous, the way the Marathon things. Some of the Marathon community is being dickheadish and not giving like Destiny enough like space to be sad, but then it's a majority of Destiny I'm being like, you guys gotta grow up, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, I would like to raise in the back rooms, there is also a man who has a crop top. And that's sort of all I needed in a film. So, big fan.
Yeah, he's very cutesy.
He was very me, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say any more. But it's very cool. There's lots of incredibly cool details in the back rooms that I didn't notice when I first watched, that I only saw like later online, that I'm like, that made me a lot even. Oh, it's such a good film. I would quite like the film on DVD. I'm just gonna have to fast forward through every bit that I don't like, because it's such a good film outside of those bits, and it's good with them. I just can't watch it with them.
Yeah.
9th of June. Oh shit. So like, okay, I'm gonna play Destiny next week.
Oh, I thought they were shutting that down.
They're not shutting it down. They're just ceasing like development of new content.
Ah.
So it'll still be
Hey.
up. But it's gonna be the last like updates coming out, and they're doing a load of stuff in this last update.
Oh, that's
A
cute.
lot of stuff that people have been like asking
Last
for.
hurrah.
Yeah.
I
So I'm gonna
hate
hop
this
on.
map.
A lot of people are like, I mean, I imagine the server's gonna be very full. Probably the server's probably gonna be as full as it was like when there was the final shape and when Lance Reddick died, which was a real shame. But it was great when the community came together.
Whoa, spoilers.
That's a real man.
Oh.
That's a real man.
I don't know.
I also thought it was a character in the game, and I was
No,
like,
that's a real man who
Oh.
voiced
What was
one
he
of the
doing?
Huh?
Or like, what was I mean,
What's
sorry,
he
He
related
voiced
to?
one of the he voiced one of the like main 3 NPCs.
Ah.
So yeah, it was real like whoa. He's in a load of stuff. He does quite a lot of voice work, but he's also an actor. He was in the John Wick movie, I think.
Whoa, which one?
Oh,
I don't know. Several.
All of
he was the dog. in the
He was
first one.
Keanu Reeves.
He was the hotel guy, I think.
Ah,
Is what
yeah.
I've heard. He was in a TV. I think he was in The Wire. TV show he was in.
I don't know what that is.
Never seen it.
I broke apart these two guys.
I'm
trying
just
to,
watching
like,
you
shield
shoot
up.
the crossbow. It,
Yeah,
I
they
do.
were just sort of
It is
shield
cool.
wall. It's really good. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
It
But,
is really good. There's not a lot of ammo, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's enough to get rid of someone, which is good. I just got to make sure I'm reloaded.
Yeah.
Can someone hop onto point? I'm too squishy.
I will. That's my favorite job.
There's no one. They're over there.
I was just onto it.
They got a sniper.
Wait, I don't have my shit. I tapped
Oh,
out.
Loadout wrong.
My loadout's wrong. I don't have my fucking my shield, my barricades. I have my regular shield though, so I can at least sort of tank a bit. If I die, then I can at least swap out. I just need someone to kill the person who's causing the problems.
You killed me.
Don't worry, I got you. I may die though. I'm on 50 HP. There we go. Frankly, I shouldn't be alive, but you know,
Jesus.
what can I say?
I respawn and there's just someone whacking me in the face with their sword.
My bad.
Just shoot them in the head and they explode.
What an evil thing to wake up to. Although maybe
Oh
that
my
would fix me in
goodness.
the mornings.
I mean,
Don't
technically
worry, I got you,
die.
teammate. This teammate's just watched me try to revive them twice and accidentally zipline both times.
That's
And then I
really
just picked
fun.
them up and threw them out the way so that I
So
could revive them.
Oh,
But they put
TV
thanks
room.
in chat.
Aw, that's sweet.
Also, can we get like a fifth teammate or something? I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, we've just sort of been stuck without one. We're doing quite
that
well
was, like-
considering.
Oh, this
Yeah,
gun
well,
does a
you know.
lot of headshot damage, by the way. The crossbow does really strong headshot damage.
Oh, brilliant. Just get lots of those. Then.
Unsurprisingly. I was in a really good position for it. Sorry, I've just blinded point.
That's okay. I
I
wasn't
didn't see
on it.
people getting on board.
I wasn't on it. Don't worry. But I'm the only one who matters.
Have I got... I must have a Christmas hat on because I keep saying that I'm giving them a holiday gift.
Did you ever take it off?
Not really. Some skins don't have it.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
Hold on. There you go, I
Backrooms
filled
and
you up.
Obsession are both very good. However, I can understand not watching one or
I
the
just
other.
got a kill
I
with my bounce pad
might
because
not
someone
have
was shooting
wall-
at me, but they weren't paying attention.
Lol.
Where their feet were.
Those kind of kills are just really funny.
And I was
Um,
following them because I was trying to pick them out of the sky, and I was like, wait a minute, they just missed the
Lol.
floor.
Yeah, oh, I think I also got someone who was using a bounce... There were two of them bouncing up and down, right? And I shot one of them.
Yes. Yeah, so I
Yeah, I got
dealt
one of
most
them.
damage, and then you
How do
kill
I
them, and then
ping
the other
for-
person had a bow.
I figured it
I
out.
also did pretty
Wake me
well.
up.
Okay.
Thank you. But yeah,
I
so
wasted, I'm told.
I probably would not have watched the Backrooms film if I had known that it was going to be my specific evil of like horror that I can't really deal with. However, oh we wiped them. Nice job, team.
Yeah.
Ow, I'm on. Why am I on fire? They're wiped.
It wasn't me.
I
Sure,
will say it is
fam,
actually
sure.
quite scary going into these horror movies blind.
Yes,
Because
Yeah.
Going
I
into
haven't
horror films
seen that
knowing
many
what
horror
happens.
movies.
lot
Oh, I
easier.
don't do
I-
much horror. I know I'm going to be scared in the back. I'm scared. I got scared watching the Backrooms trailer, which is kind of what I really.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I
I
want to watch it.
cannot
Like, I haven't
wait
done-
to hear
watched
your
horror film in a
opinions on
while.
it. Because it is really, it's so cool. All of the set designs being practical is the fucking coolest ever. It's like, it genuinely.
Come on.
Yeah.
Shit, there's someone who's.
I had to
one health and
reload,
still
fuck's
living.
sake.
I had to reload and someone got away from me. One of my favorite films is Alien Romulus, which was the first time I watched in a long time I watched a horror film, or it's maybe one of the first times I've watched a horror film and really enjoyed being scared. I found it really scary, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know what it was. There was something about it. I enjoyed it more than like I enjoyed the original Alien, which I imagine would be a crazy take. But it's true.
I
was
still want to
blinded.
see the original Alien. I would watch it with you if you wanted.
It is really good. But
I
the
haven't
new
seen
one,
the original Alien.
I really love because you
I haven't
have
seen
all
any
the
of the
context
aliens.
to the original. Like you see, instead of it feeling like, oh, I'm seeing these things and it's like, oh, it's a gimmick. I know it's gonna get them. It's almost like, oh, the thing's here. Oh, the getter's gonna get them.
The Getter.
Yeah,
think
the
I killed
getter, the man
myself.
who gets
Ah, yes,
you.
the famous Getter.
Do you
remember
guys want to talk
that.
about the getter?
No.
Not as such.
It's a thing that we started saying. It's like, oh, the getter's gonna
you
get
and-
me.
I
You-
like
you
how
and
you
Paul
say,
Pierce
wait,
design
you don't say my specific in-joke? What?
I forgot that it wasn't just like a phrase, and it was one that we made up.
You
Because it's just kind of like
dumbass.
feeling like, oh, someone's gonna get me. I feel fear.
That's how
And so
Ari
then
feels whenever they
who's
leave the
gonna
house.
Get you is... Yeah, and then it's now that's the getter.
Sorry,
The getter will
uncalled
get
for.
you.
Yeah, no. I understand it as as a thing.
Watch
As
out.
a joke, it works. Don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
Yes.
Glad
However,
you enjoyed the
not a
getter.
joke that we came up with either.
True, I forget this thing.
Yeah. You forget a
I'm
lot
gonna
of things.
revive you over. Oh no, there's a lot
Um,
down there.
My thing is, I think
Oh.
Scream, the OG Scream is up there in my favorite horror films.
I've never seen Scream.
Get Out is
Oh, you
very
should.
good. I really
really
want to
wanna
see
see
Nope.
Get
I've
Out.
seen
I
Get Out,
haven't.
and I think I find it too scary.
You would not because it's not
wait,
that
no.
scary.
Oh
You
wait, no.
dumbass.
Get Out. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Nope.
Yeah, no, I'm
forget.
thinking of the racism.
I also wanna watch
I mean, they're
Nope.
kind of all about race in
Yeah,
a
I
way.
know what Get Out
Big
is.
ups Jordan
I feel
Peele,
like
by
I
the
wouldn't
way.
be
My
that
go.
scared.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, I just killed our teammate. by
I
the
think
way.
you should watch Nope even if you find it too scary, because I haven't seen Nope and I
Alright.
want to.
I didn't realize Nope was scary.
It's a horror
Like I
film.
assumed it was horror, but I didn't
Fun.
assume it was like, yeah, but like Us is what Us I think would be very scary to me. Nope, I didn't realize, hadn't considered as
Us
one that
is
would. I
just
would
kind
be
of
very-
like a extra freaky slasher is the thing.
Okay,
Us is like I know what you did last summer type shit.
is it?
Yeah. It's about a lady who does something in the past
Don't
that
spoil
makes
it, man.
freaky individual come after her. I mean, they kind of come after everyone just for being themselves, but you know. Oh, we should watch Abigail. Fern, would you watch a film
What's
about
Abigail?
it's a vampire horror film. But it's
I've not
very
heard of that
it's
film.
it's a horror comedy.
Oh, okay.
It's the thing is I can't talk too much about what it's about. I'd have to show you a trailer, I think. Or I could yeah, I'll send you a link to a trailer or something. Just because I'm curious to see if it is the kind of I don't know if it is because the thing is it's not realistic. It is like monster horror, but it's still like I don't know, freaky, I guess. No, Get Out I like a lot. Zombieland is a comedy, not a horror. It's just in my horror section because it's zombies. And I didn't know where else to put it.
Do you have a comedy section?
I do, but unfortunately, all of the comedies I own are like cop related, so they're in their own section. So
Right. What comedies do you own?
Poker Face, Knives Out, I would consider somewhat comedy related. Death Valley, Death in Paradise, and The
Oh,
Naked
right,
Gun,
right.
all 4 films, including the new one because it's very good. So yeah, I don't have any comedies I have usually fit into another category as well. I don't have any pure comedies, so they don't have their own section. I've just sort of put them together. The way my
You're
thing
like
is,
Netflix.
One thing I will say, Fern, is you probably shouldn't have got the part of the platform on that point because that doesn't mean
I didn't realize.
lose.
I thought we just had
Yeah.
swept them. I didn't realize. I thought we had swept them all. I didn't
Even if we
realize they got
swept them
us
all, we still lose because you have to maintain control of the platform at all times. If it's
No, I know, but
overtime.
I thought we were still on the platform, and I was worried I was going to die because
yeah.
I didn't realize what the situation was.
Can I explain my DVD organizing system, by the way? For
No.
fear of sounding like a freak. Basically, I have 3 segments of shelf. The very top one is all kids stuff, including like One Punch Man, which isn't entirely kids, but you know. The Princess Bride, Kung Fu Panda, all Scooby-Doo stuff, Robin Hood, Night at the Museum, Legally Blonde, Johnny English. So there are some comedies in there. And then you get into action, which is all of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. It's all the James Bond films, The Matrix, The Running Man 2025,
When you
Blade
say
Runner.
all of the James Bond films,
Not all of them. It's Casino Royale, the Daniel Craig ones.
well, have you got what, including Quantum of Solace?
Not yet. I need to get those in what's it called? Charity shop. I just don't have them
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
A lot of the older films I have are from charity shops. The newer films I do have to get from,
I only buy my stuff from charity shops.
I would, but I can't buy The Running Man 2025 in a charity shop, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Avatar films, I think I did get both. No, I got one.
My thinking is that when I get DVDs, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't really want, if it's a new film that I love a lot, I'd rather have it digital and get it like really high resolution. And then for older films, I like the feel of DVD because it's older. It fits it better.
I have DVDs so I can rewatch them at any given point without having to have an account with something.
Oh, yeah.
I hate having to figure out accounts and figure out whether it's moved or...
Oh, no, I don't
if
mean
I have to-
streaming. I mean, like, I do buy it digitally. I get it. I generally
On
get them
what
on
accounts, though?
iTunes. I generally
Okay,
get it on
iTunes.
iTunes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because I have generally Apple stuff, and I have done for a long time. So, and you don't have to pay extra for it to be in 4K.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And it's
I am
I
not
wouldn't
someone
want to get
who
it on Amazon.
cares that much
And-
about the resolution of things, unfortunately. I don't care if that makes me
The difference.
heathen.
It's more just that the difference between DVD and a modern screen is immense. So, yeah.
Well. But yeah.
As someone
so-
who's put things on DVDs, I know about the. How much you can
So
put on a DVD.
anyway, back to my organization system, which is much more important. Yeah, action. John, which has like John Wick, Terminator, RoboCop, Jurassic World, Avatar's in there. Didn't really have a section out aside from that. And then it goes into horror, which does include goofy stuff. Like, I've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Little Shop of Horrors, all of the Lost Boys films, Scream 1 to 3 and Scream 5, not Scream 4 yet, Alien Resurrection, Final Destination 1 to 3 and Final Destination 5. I don't have 4 either. I've got the film Severance. I've got Severance Season 1. I've got Zombieland 1 and 2, which, honestly, the Zombieland films might be up there in my favourite films. They're definitely comfort films for me. I don't know if they're exactly
seen
my
them.
I'm making you watch them because I love them. Yeah. Abigail, Sinners I still haven't watched Sinners because I want to watch it with people, but nobody wants to watch it with me because Charlotte doesn't like the main actor and everyone else is too busy watching Spider-Man.
I've said so many times I'll watch this with you.
We haven't yet, and that's what's important.
I just
Um,
personally dislike the main actor, but that doesn't mean I'm not.
for
willing
valid
to
reasons,
watch
but
the
also I
movie.
want to
What
watch
film is
the
this,
film.
sorry?
Sinners. Michael B.
Oh, I
Jordan
really
is
wanna
not.
watch Sinners.
Can we can watch it together?
Yeah, I
I'm
really
sure it'll be a
want to
good
watch it.
film.
Yay.
I don't like. I don't like.
It's
a lot
got
of
wrong with Michael B.
vampires in
Jordan?
it, and they're woke.
What's wrong with Michael B. Jordan?
He's done some stuff.
He's done some
Oh.
stuff.
He's a man.
He's a man.
They've always done some stuff.
Yeah.
They're always up to some bullshit.
Fuck's sake.
By
Can't get through the
hoverpad,
wall.
does it mean just, oh, it's a platform I make in the sky?
Wow. That's
Oh,
cool.
okay, cool, minted. That's not really that useful.
Minted.
Oh, I guess there
Um,
is. I guess I could.
Anyway.
A fucking teammate quit.
Anyway, back to my films. So, yeah, Zombieland is not technically a horror, but it is
It's got gore.
zombies. So, yeah. And Bill Murray gets shot. So, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spoilers, by the way. It's got,
That's
and
a
also,
spoiler,
like,
I
Happy
won't
Death
watch it.
Day is horror, but it's also a silly sort of like comedy-esque stuff thing. And then I've got stuff like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Cabin in the Woods, Parasite, you know, You're Next. You're Next is very good, by the way. We should watch that.
I'm really gonna see Parasite. That looks
yeah.
Cabin in the
Looks so
Woods.
good.
Cabin in the Woods is Dave Bautista, isn't it?
No, what? It's the one where it's a bunch of teenagers and they get like manipulated and they get like given pheromones to
I'm
make them
thinking
like the
of-
horror stereotypes.
I think I'm thinking of Knock at the Door or like Knock
Yeah.
in the Cabin.
Yeah,
something like
no,
that. I think
there's
it's an Ari
nobody.
Aster.
John Cena's not in it. Dave Bautista's not in it. Jason Momoa's not in it. The Rock isn't even in it, and he's
Hey,
sort of in a
don't
lot of
group
things.
Dave Bautista in with them lot.
What? John Cena is fucking fantastic. How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Don't you
but
dare.
No. Don't. I'm saying not to group Dave Bautista in there because those guys are all not okay. John Cena is good, but he just does. He primarily does comedy. And I'm saying that Dave Bautista does like acting. Like,
He's in Knives
beyond
Out.
Then comedy's not
Yeah.
acting.
He's in Glass Onion.
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I of all people
Whoa.
believe that. Oh yeah, and I of all people think that. Yeah, sure, pal.
And you're racist.
And you're racist.
Anyway, my next category is murder mystery / comedy because again, for some reason, every murder mystery I have is also comedic, and almost all the comedies I have are murder mysteries. So, Knives Out, Poker Face, Death in Paradise, Death Valley, Naked Gun, that shit. So you know.
Do you want to know something fucked up?
No, go ahead.
So my family started watching Death Valley without me,
Yeah.
right? And then, like last week, my mum was like, "Oh, Charlotte, I bet you haven't caught up with the latest episodes on Death Valley." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, Death Valley, the show that you're like catching up on." I'm like, no one ever told me to stop watching this fucking show."
Which you should, by the way.
Because
It's
it's really
really good. I like it a lot. It's silly.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, no,
acting is
I probably
great.
will start watching it.
The
But I was just like, I was so incredulous that she was like annoyed at me for not having.
She was like, "You haven't
like,
been,
sort of watching
you haven't
the
been catching
show.
up," and it's like, "Hey, yeah, you
They
didn't
haven't-
mention
they haven't
it to
even
me."
Told me to watch. It's like, it's just
Yeah.
filled with righteous fury.
Anyway, next on my DVDs list, very important to me. I then have superheroes, which is, and then I have them split into different sections. So I have, like I have what I would consider modern, like the most like I have Spider-Verse, the two Spider-Verse films, and the most recent Superman film. Grouped up in the same section because those are like modern, and then I have DC and Marvel, like old DC and old Marvel in their own separate sections. But like it's kind of weird
What do you mean
because
by old Marvel?
I mean like 2012.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought you meant like original Fantastic Four.
I do have those
Shit
too.
like that.
I have everything from wait, where does my section start? I have everything from the first ever Daredevil show, and the first ever Spider-Man films, and then I've got Fantastic Four, which Rise of the Silver Surfer. Then I've got the Amazing Spider-Man, and then I've got Iron Man. I have considered picking up Fant Four Stick, but every time I think to do it, I'm like, I don't know what stops me, but
It is
something
just
does.
bad.
It is.
Just
It's not
bad.
even. It doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't even seem like I think I only want it because I like saying Fant Four Stick.
It's also funny because of Say That Again.
Say that, yeah, exactly. But I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
valid reason to spend £1 in the charity shop. Granted, any reason is a good
and
reason to
also
spend
more that it
£1
just
in a
takes up
charity
space.
shop, but it takes up space as well. So
Yeah.
and
Especially then in
and
Third
frankly,
Line.
I've already been told off so many times or not even told off, just like berated generally. They don't care that I'm using my space. They just think I'm stupid. Yeah.
Also, I will say it's sad that almost all Marvel movies suck.
Well, the God Never Jams.
Not
So
bad.
Guardians of the Galaxy is perfectly
Yeah,
safe.
Guardians of the Galaxy is good, and there's some other bangers. But if you look at like the average amount of goodness that the movies have, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're not good.
I think more than anything, they were just appealing.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think that maybe if you're like watching them as they come out, you kind of don't notice.
Yeah.
But like when you're
And
watching
you're just sort
them
of
like back to
excited.
back, you're like, oh, this sucks. All of this is bad.
Yeah. Well,
It's
the
all
Spider-Man
the
films are
same-
good.
It's Spider-Man film, yeah.
I think
Spider-Man,
Marvel
but, like, Spider-Man's almost separate
2012
from Marvel.
Iron Man and the start of like the MCU, I think is, and Iron Man was good. Anyway, I've got a DC section, so I've got Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, and then I do also have The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker Season 1 and Blue Beetle, and those are kind of modern DC, but I wanted them in with the rest of DC, and Superman had to be separate because it's my favorite. So, you know, that's what I meant when I said it was like kind of awkwardly split up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can I
and
do my
that's
DVDs?
pardon. What'd you say?
Can I do my DVDs? They aren't
Yeah.
organized. They're in a pile more
Oh.
than they're in an order.
Oh, I do
Well,
also have
they're
a
in
big ass box of DVDs that are not in my section because they are either not aesthetically pleasing, and I don't mean that
Alright.
they're like blurry or whatever. I just mean that it's like Harry Potter.
Right. I have,
Because
like,
I've received gifts, not gifts. I've received stuff from dead people, and such.
Yeah, so I've
Yeah,
got.
go on.
I've got a row of them, and then I've got a few stacked on top because I
Yeah.
ran out of space.
Real.
So I've got Men in Black 1 and 2 box set. I've got The Muppets Show Season 1. I've got the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean box set.
Ooh.
I've got Moulin Rouge. I've got Cloverfield. I've got Pan's Labyrinth, Notting Hill, Pacific Rim,
Notting Hill.
Coraline. Yeah, so Notting Hill I only got because
They have a place
it
for
was
that
on
now.
a.
Whoa, fucking pervs.
It was
Sorry.
It was on
It's an
2
okay
for
movie.
like,
I don't get why people talk about it so much.
it was on like 2 for £1, and I was only I had like 3 DVDs, and so I was like, I'll throw this in here. I want to watch it at some point.
Yeah,
Also,
that's real.
um,
I have bought a
Good
couple
bag.
of DVDs in charity
It
shops that I
advertises itself
just
as-
want
as
to
Notting
watch.
Hill, and
Cool. So both of you said things at the same time, so I heard neither of them.
Yeah, I blame Charlotte. This is my
don't
stream,
know.
bitch.
I'm
Anyway,
on
yeah, I've got Pacific Rim, Coraline, Where the Wild Things Are,
Ooh.
a random Doctor Who one that I meant to
Real.
give to someone, and then I've got the first 2 Austin Powers, Beetlejuice,
Not what
Fargo,
I'm called.
Romeo and Juliet,
Real
Fast and the
banger.
Furious, and Jesus Christ Superstar, and then the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition box set.
Ooh,
The
I
first
do
one.
have
Well, of the 3.
CDs, but they're not organized. But I have a lot of good ones. And I also have some from shout out my dead grandma. But I have Chapel Rowan. I've got a couple of movie soundtracks. I've got Adele. I've got I Don't Know How But They Found Me. I've got an old ass James Marriott CD that I don't even like that much, but I got because I was going to a concert and you had to buy a CD with the ticket to get like them multiple at once. So you know. Yeah. I've got a Gorillaz one. I've got Florence and the Machine.
I've only seen about half of my DVDs, to be fair.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Well, I've seen almost all the movies. It's just as the DVD, I've not already watched them all. I've
I need more
watched-
comedies because a lot of the times when I want to watch a film that's in my collection, I want something light-hearted.
Yeah.
And I like to relax. And unfortunately, I can't be watching like American Psycho to relax.
I think I've only watched 4 of my DVDs. Fargo, which to be fair, I've seen the DVD twice. I've seen Fargo, Pacific Rim. I watched Cloverfield and Cloverfield was awesome because I'd always wanted to watch that film. So it was cool to get. That's a good film to have on
Yeah.
since it's found footage and stuff.
Yeah. Having Legally Blonde has been very nice. Because there was a night where I just watched that, drank cider, and like ate a curry by myself, and it was fantastic. I had a great time. I do have a list of films that I want to see with people. Mickey 17 I have not watched yet, but I do have.
I'm just saying, I think I might stop playing, but I'll stay in the call until you guys.
That's cool. That's cool. I just kind of want to yap.
Yeah.
I also I got recently great poll in the sex shop, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the first 5 seasons on like a big old.
Wait,
it's like
in the
one.
sex shop?
Yes, CEX.
Oh right. Okay.
I have a variety of.
I was
Doctor
confused
Who's.
because I knew we didn't have one.
Yeah, no, we are sex shopless, and that I think. To be fair, no one where we live fucking. No one in the place where I work fucking drinks. All of those £4.50 cocktails are going to fucking waste, and it's really
Hey,
depressing.
pal. Let's not be harsh on people who don't drink.
Listen. I don't care if you don't drink. I just wish some of them did. I just wish at least like 5, because I'm so bored whenever I have to do a bar shift, and it's just no one. I just want to make a cocktail for somebody. Please. You can't all not drink. Listen, please. And it's not even because it's exam season. Outside of
You just work at
exam
a shit
season,
bar.
they don't drink. No, the
You might just
bar
work
is
at a shit
great.
bar.
I know. The thing is, the bar is great. I really like working there. I just wish people drank here. But yeah, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, I have a lot of films that I really want to watch with people. But unfortunately, I'm so not allowed to have people in my house for sleepovers, and sleepovers are the best time to be watching films with people. I am going to need to make friends at uni who will come to my dorm room and we can cuddle up, and I assume I will be taking the projector and the DVD player with me when I leave. However, I will be taking my own Mac from like 2012, 2010, I don't know, because that has a CD drive in it, and I can plug my Blu-ray player into my PC and watch them on my PC if I need to, but because my Mac can't play Blu-rays, it can only play CDs and DVDs. My DVD/CD player, my DVD/Blu-ray/CD player can play all of them, although it doesn't play CDs easily. So it's more of a I have an external Blu-ray drive that plays DVDs and Blu-rays that I can plug into my PC. I have a Mac that can only play DVDs and CDs, and I have a big block of a DVD and Blu-ray player that can only really play DVDs and Blu-rays, but I can plug that into the projector and watch stuff on the big screen, if you will. Except it's not a screen, it's a projector. So I just need to make a lot of friends who are willing to just watch through my collection with me, because I could do it on my own, but on my own I mostly like to watch comedies because
You should see if you've got a film society with these.
Oh, no, buddy. We've got 2. One for pretentious nerds and then one for, commoners. It's great. I'm glad that they've separated
Our one just
them.
kind of... We have one, but it's more just like what... So they do 3 showings a week, and one of them's like pretentious, and 2 of them are more... They aren't like...
That makes sense.
Normal for them, general, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But
I'm very
I've only been to like
excited.
one of them. They're always really full, so I know it's kind of like... You got to get there early, and I'm never on time like that.
Yeah, you certainly are not. Are you medicated or are you just diagnosed?
I tried a medication, but I didn't fuck with that one, so...
What did it do to you?
It gave
Sorry, that's
me-
weird. That's a personal question.
No, it's okay. The way it made me focus, I didn't like. It kind of made me like obsessive over things instead of focused. And also it made my heart rate kind of feel weird, like I could feel my heart rate in my chest. And
Real.
also it messed with my appetite in a way that I didn't like.
That's fair enough. That's
And
fair
so I
enough.
just kind of just deal with it. It's not, as much as I am late, I know how to manage it. I know how to manage myself. so it's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't gav. I don't need it.
You don't
Sometimes I
gav.
think I do, but I'm like, I don't need it to be. I don't think I need it to be the way it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it another point in my life, but I get by without it. There's been a few times where I've considered trying again, but then I've not even been bothered.
I
It takes
just
a lot of effort to do.
can't imagine being like this for the rest of my life and living the kind of life I want to live. Unfortunately. But yeah. So, do you mind if I stick us into just like one last power shift game, Charlotte?
No. But then I would probably leave
After that? Yeah, that's cool. No worries. Yeah, it's just kind of annoying because I'm not even, it's just that I struggle from moving from one thing to another. And I always do basically the easiest option offered to me. And so it's not ideal. Not ideal at all. And it does it impacts so much of my life that I just can't. My main goal is to just get that fixed.
My main goal
is to
to
blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Oh, I started. You know what's really pissing me off? For my birthday, I asked for 2 books. I asked for a Terry Pratchett book, which I haven't read yet, and I asked for a book called The Terminal List by Jack Carr because I heard that it was a fun book and that it was just very action, very straightforward. And then I started reading The Terminal List, and listen, not to get too feminist woke on everyone, but I just fucking gave up with how the one woman in it was described, because it's all about this guy who's, and you guys are never gonna read it because it sucks. It's all about this guy, and it's also basic as fuck. This guy's wife and kids get killed in, they get killed by the government, and so he starts talking with a journalist to cover the and also they get killed because he was meant to die in a they killed off his entire squad and he was meant to die in that, but he didn't. And so they kill his wife and kids to sort of get at him. And he goes to a journalist, and the way the journalist is described, it's she obviously she can't be old, she can't be in her 30s, so she's described as being 10 to 15 years younger than him, and he's in his late 30s. And then she's I think she's blonde. She wears glasses, but she clearly doesn't need them, obviously. She's in workout clothes, and she is skinny. She's at least a foot shorter than him. She's a hugger, because, duh. And she smells good. And then he feels guilty for saying that she smells good, or for thinking that she smells good. Not what I meant to do, fuck's sake. And yeah, that's just some of the descriptions that were given, and that's two. And then at some point she's wearing a cocktail dress, and his mouth goes dry, and he's like, "Whoa, wow," and it's just okay, man, your wife died 3 days ago. Fucking what are you? Just shut. Your wife and kids died. We don't get a description of the wife. Not that I expected that we would. But it was just so gratuitous, and I was gratuitous, and I was just fucking okay. And the worst part is my dad bought me a box set of all of the Jack Carr books in that series, which I didn't ask for, frankly. I appreciated it at the time, but now I'm just well, I feel like you wasted money on getting me a box set of books that I'm not going to read, and frankly apparently just aren't, and I just don't think they're very good. And so I'm really hoping that he bought them because he kind of wants to read them. Because then they will get used, because otherwise I'm going to just donate them, I think. Because it's just, I don't know, man. Just don't have woman in your fucking book. How about that? I'd rather there be none and it just be an accidentally very gay film where it's the only, what those, how a lot of shonen has absolutely sourceless female characters, and all of the focus is on the male character. I'd rather all of the focus be on the male characters instead of having this this like female character who he's clearly gonna hook up with at some point be described as like young, skinny, and sexy. Like, I don't know, man. Be a homo. It's Pride Month. I don't know. Also, Jack Carr has been on Fox News, so he's a cunt anyway. And I'm not saying that you're automatically a cunt if you've ever been, but he's a. There was also a comment about like liberal politics where I was like, okay, man, cool. All right then. So yeah, not. It's also very like. It's not propaganda even. It's like more than that. It's like obvious.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's in the military. He's in the Navy. He's been in there for like his entire like 20 years. Like it I feel like it's not subtle enough to be propaganda. It's just like, hey, this book is about loving the military and just only disliking bureaucrats, really. Or not just, you know, kind of. It's one of those books. I don't know. It's just kind of annoying. And so it was really annoying because
really niche for a bit, by the way, after you finish your thing.
Pardon? What?
I complain about something very niche after you're done with your...
Yes, I'll be done very shortly.
thoughts.
It was just really annoying because I've been trying to get back into hobbies that aren't just playing video games and going online and whatever. I've been trying to get back into reading physical books instead of just fucking fanfiction or whatever. And I was just really annoyed that it was like the first book that I was reading, and then it disappointed me, and I'm not going to be finishing it. Anyway, Charlotte, go.
This was first spurred on when fucking, was it David Batista was mentioned?
Yeah.
Dave Bautista, yeah.
David.
Yeah. David, I don't know if his full name is David, perhaps.
David.
There's this YouTube channel, right, called Geography Now. And they seem like pretty okay, pretty cool. That whole thing is sort of like explaining geography stuff, but including like obviously the politics and history of regions in relation to that. And I watched their video on the United Kingdom because I was curious. And it had the guy from MapMen. I don't know if you guys know MapMen, but I like him.
From what?
And it was a really good
Macklemore?
video. MapMen.
You're very
which is a
quiet.
really-
I have heard that, yeah.
Sorry.
I've heard of
Yeah.
Madman.
And it was like a 40-minute long video. It was really good, and I think it gave a good overview of the country. I was like, interesting how like this is what is chosen to represent us in a video. And then I watched like another video. It was on the Philippines, because I was like, maybe what if I watch all the videos on the countries? Then maybe I'll learn more about the world. And I watched that, and it was a lot shorter. It was like 15-20 minutes. And then I got out of it, and I was like, that's just propaganda.
For or against the
was-
Philippines?
For. So like they got, I think, a member of their staff who is Filipino, who's talking about the Philippines. And I was like, wow, this is just like, it was so uncritical of the country. It was one of those things where it's like, you know, everyone's friends in the Philippines, there's no issues. And then
There is no war in passing.
he also mentioned this sort of national celebrity who I was familiar with before this, called Manny Pacquiao. He's an MMA fighter, I think. He's sort of a legend. And he's also a massive homophobe. And Dave Bautista had a tattoo of him because they were very close friends. And he mentioned that he got that tattoo removed and stopped talking with him after he had homophobic comments.
I saw about that, yeah.
Yeah. And in the video, he was just offhandedly like, and you know, everyone loves Manny Pacquiao. And I'm like, do they though?
Yeah.
I didn't mention any of like the conflict stuff there. Like obviously like the broad stuff was just like, these are the major cities, this is like, you know, this is how the country's made up, like geologically, it's like islands and shit. That was all fine. But then it was like just talking about like the actual nature of the country. I was like, oh, I'm learning fucking nothing from this. And it really vexed me. And then as you mentioned David Easter, I was just thinking about how much that video vexed me. Because I was like, I want
Did you watch any of the other
videos?
videos?
No, I was put off.
Oh.
I mean, the other videos might be better, but I'm just like, but obviously I don't know enough to like fact check any videos because I'm like, I don't know enough about like the contemporary politics of most of these places to be like, that's wrong. But like, what it, it was just a couple things about the video that piqued my interest, and the Manny Pacquiao was like the main one. And also, like, he just so briefly went over like some of the controversies in the country, and then he was like, but at the end of the day, Philippines is a really friendly, cool place. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It seems like you're brushing over things. Um, and I think maybe it's different because they got a guy who's actually like from the place and works with them to do it, as opposed to having like the host of the YouTube channel. Because I know sometimes they get people in and sometimes they don't. Um, but I don't know. I was very disheartened by the whole experience.
Mm.
And that's just sort of something that's stuck with me, and I wanted to mention because it came up in my mind.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Maybe the other videos are better. I haven't
Hey
checked
guys.
because I feel like I don't know that much about like the world, and I'd quite like to know more. I
Yeah.
feel it a lot more because I'm like working at a place that has a lot of like just stuff from around the world. And it occurred to me like when I was looking at this stuff, I was like, oh, I have no fucking idea what like the deal is with all of these places and like, their histories and things. Um, and that feels a little bad, I guess. I'm sitting around all these cool objects and stuff.
And yet you know little.
I know nothing.
Yeah. Well, such is life.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant and not proud, but I'm aware. And better to be aware than ignorant of your ignorance, I suppose.
Yeah. No, I feel like it would be good to also because I feel like we shit on Americans for not knowing stuff about the world, and I want to be able to do that confidently.
Fair enough.
I want to be like,
Becoming
no, I
becoming
actually,
well learned so you can make fun of other people for not being well learned.
yeah, because like you see videos of Americans obviously like being dumb and not knowing stuff. It's like, but am I much better than that? Am I just
The thing
like,
is, I do think
do
I
I just,
am though,
I
and
think
I
I am,
don't
but it's
even
like,
need like proof.
am I like significantly better? Like, am I,
I don't care about being significantly better. Just being good enough is perfectly fine for me. Unfortunately,
that's fair enough.
if I blew up my teammate, little shield for you. Well, yeah, that's fair enough.
Little shield.
I have never been interested in history, but because I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2, I've become very interested specifically in 19th to 20th century America and also the Native Americans. But
You
those
should
were,
watch
they were
the
still
show.
around back then, mostly. Watch the show
You
what?
should watch the show 1880.
It's just really annoying because every time I try and look for books on it, and by every time I do mean the one time, it was just all Civil War stuff and like modern politics, and it was like that. Frankly, both of those are. Modern politics is important to my daily life. However, I get enough of it, and I don't really want to read a book on it.
Yeah.
And the Civil War, I don't care. I don't care about war.
Yeah, so you should watch if the show 1883 is a prequel series to the US show Yellowstone. It doesn't matter. Ignore
What's
that fact.
Yellowstone?
I don't gaff about Yellowstone. It's this modern show about this family who are like
Oh, I
the
got
family
third.
who own like
How I
the
kept killing
biggest
myself.
ranch
Right.
in Montana, and it's about their struggles with local law enforcement, the local reservation, things like that. But the show's 1883 is about a very old generation of this family when they first moved there, and this show is good.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it, and I'm most of the way through it.
Wow.
And it's really good. Like, it is just like, I mean, Red Dead set in, I think, what was it, 1899 or something? So it's right around the same time because 1883,
Yeah.
despite what the name suggests, is actually set in what year? It's actually set in 1901. It's set
Wow.
18 years after.
That's
1883.
silly.
That's very silly.
Yeah, but there's a reason, so it's like fair play to it. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna finish it up soon.
Fair enough,
And yeah,
fair
just
enough.
good cowboy TV. Because I saw an edit of Red Dead 2, an audio from it, so that's how I found out about it.
Yeah. Text
Yeah.
me the name of it because I won't remember because I am tipsy. Lol.
Yup.
But yeah, so it's also very embarrassing. It's also with the most annoying part is I asked on the D&D server, hey, does anyone know any kind of like resources for learning about this? And you'd think that the bunch of fucking patriot wankers that they are, and by that they are I mean Delilah and Ivy, you'd think they would be chomping at the bit, but apparently all they ever learn is stupid nerd history about like, I don't know, medieval England, which who even cares? No offense, Charlotte.
It's not in the field of interest.
Oh, but no, it's just really it's annoying because you'd think they'd be all over it, but over that, but no, they just like guns as in like right now. Or like they like the guns part. They just don't what if I want to learn about like how they were doing laundry and stuff, man? I don't know. Please, give me something. Sorry, I just noticed the fucking scary ass baseball bat with nails in it. What the fuck? The sledgehammer and the shop. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. Sorry it's 2 days late. I was really fucking tired on Sunday because again, aforementioned like 27-hour shift. Lol. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Reminder, I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Sometimes I do my best, okay? Yeah. 8 p.m. BST, GMT+1. I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, midnight, sunset, sunrise, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much to the wonderful Fern and Charlotte and Ari for joining me today. And yeah, everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye.